Welcome to the Don Lemon Live. Right here. Hi guys, how are you?
In Washington, D.C., live on the Don Lemon Show. We're in Union Station, and you guys, if you've been watching, you know, right behind you, this is where the members of the National Guard are stationed, right here. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
How do you guys feel? How do you feel being here?
Ooh, that's a great question. To the state PAO's office. Thank you.
That's it? You guys aren't talking?
Yeah, state PO, sir. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, these members of the National Guard have been patrolling. Some of them are even doing what we're doing. They're shooting some stuff here. And we're here for different reasons. Just so you know, this is Union Station. This is where all of the Metro, all of the Amtrak, everything comes through here. This is the big station in Washington, D.C. If you travel here, whether it's locally in the D.C. area or if you're traveling up and down the Northeast Corridor on Amtrak, Acela, et cetera, the Northeast Regional, anything like this, transit that goes through here. I think D.C. Transit and I think maybe New Jersey Transit comes here. Who knows? But anyways, there it is, all here. And this is the place where they said, oh my God, you're going to bring your families. I don't really know people who bring their families here. I'm just saying. But anyway, so we're going to go outside. The reason that we're here is for a good reason, okay? As we go outside. Hi, how are you? You're here because of this. Hi, you're here. Oh, stop. Oh, come on. You're here for the Veterans Rally. I love you too. What's your name?
My name is Joycelyn Henderson from Austin, Texas.
Hi, Joycelyn.
Are you actually... Don Lemon, oh my God.
How are you?
Can I hug you?
Yes, you can.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get my makeup on. Be Don Lemon.
Thank you. But why are you here? You're here. I'm
here for this reason, right here, and this reason. And we don't need a pedophile in the White House. Where is he, by the way?
Yeah, he's gonna have a press conference at the White House today.
Oh, really?
You befuddled me because of your reaction. Are you a veteran?
No, I'm not, but my father was and my sister. Hey, this man is going to get me in. Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Wait.
Let me ask you something. What do you think about members of the National Guard being here?
Wait.
Okay, I had to run.
I feel, no. Oh, my God.
Sorry, everyone. All right.
The Don Lemon.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, sir. How are you? Can we talk to you? Where are you from? Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure meeting you.
You're welcome. Thank you,
I'm from New York.
You're from New York.
I'm an immigration lawyer, actually.
You are?
Yeah.
How do you feel with the National Guard being here?
I mean, I'm all for cleaning up the crime, so for that, I'm all in on that. That doesn't look so good outside, though.
There's a veterans rally outside, which is why we are here. But we wanted to come and see it. So you have to talk to people. You have to get out and talk to people.
It's all about results. I mean, if the crime is going to go away, then I'm all for it. You know, I think that they should do this to places like Chicago and New York, where this weekend 50-something people got shot. You know,
7 died.
Yeah, something's got to go. I mean, we're just living in the status quo. It's just continuing is not good. So, you know, but people obviously have their issues with the president. So, you know.
Where are you traveling to and from?
I'm going back to New York. I had an asylum interview today in Arlington.
You guys are busy.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with the due process?
It's hard to win stuff these days for immigrants. You know, the immigration judges are much tougher. The rules and regulations are tightened, and the Board of Immigration Appeals has gotten tougher. So everything's tougher now. Yeah. Nice to see you, though.
It's good to see you.
Can I get a quick selfie?
Yes, of course. You had your camera open.
I have my camera ready.
I know. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Don.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice
Safe travels.
Take care.
So there you see, look, there are some of the Guard members over there, if you look. Thank you. Safe travels to you here. But they're out. A lot of them are out here. They're just kind of walking around. A lot of them are just on their phones. Yes. Thank you. We're on live now.
I'm on live?
Yes.
Off the record, where's Donald Trump?
He's at the White House. He's having a press conference today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, people have been wondering if Donald Trump is really alive. Anyway, so we're going to take you out here. This is a veterans rally at Union Station, and they have started it. This rally is by a group called FLARE, F-L-A-R-E. It is the members of Congress, FLARE, veterans, and FLARE's leading this protest today. They're going to start here, rally here, and then they're going to walk around the city. I think they're going to walk to the White House or walk to the Capitol here. So anyways, We're just walking right out across here to the fountain. If you've ever been here in Washington, D.C., then you know. So, FLAIR is for Resistance and Liberation Everywhere, the Removal Coalition, and Remember Your Oath. They're calling on supporters to gather at Union Station today, and then they are peacefully going to visit congressional offices, okay? So they're going to Congress. And so let's go this way. I'm going to walk backwards so that you don't have to. There we go. Okay, so they're calling on people to go and to petition their congresspeople as part of this removal coalition to try to get Donald Trump from office, and they want to impeach Donald Trump. The keynote speaker today is going to be Texas Democratic Congressman Al Green, who's going to speak about impeaching Donald Trump and what should be done with this administration. A lot of these veterans are not happy that people are out, members of the military, members of the National Guard, are out in the streets here. They're not happy about it at all. Let's go this way. I see people dressed up like Handmaid's Tale.
People who are too spoiled.
So there's some of the speakers
to build a
right
better
here.
future together.
And then we'll talk to some of the guys. How are you? How are you is the question. So tell me, why are you here today?
Why am I here today? I'm here because my dad immigrated from Poland in 1947 after World War II and wanted a better life for me. He's since passed, and it would kill him were he alive today to see this fascist take over of the government. And I want a future for my brand new baby granddaughter. So I participated in the Handmaid's Tale. I made several signs, and I got in a bus with 3 strangers from Cleveland, or not a bus, a car. 3 strangers from Cleveland and just showed up with all my signs. And I also want the Epstein files released. I think he's incompetent. I think he needs to be removed from office.
How do you feel about the National Guard being on the street?
I think it's a violation, certainly armed for sure. I think they're dishonoring the service of the National Guard by putting them in the street to do National Park Service work, mulching, removing trash. If we hadn't fired the National Park Service, they'd be doing that themselves. It's an inappropriate use. They're being pulled from their lives, and we shouldn't be doing that.
Are you going to walk to Congress?
I am.
And what are you going to say to them?
I'll decide when I get there. I have many issues. I've often thought about making one of those signs that said, this sign is not big enough to support all my rage. I make about 2 signs a week, maybe 3, laminate them, hand them out, loan them out. They're all around here today.
People are wondering, they're like, how do we fight back? What do we do? You have any advice?
They need to get out in the streets. They need to be in the nation's capital, because it's great that we're having individual protests throughout the country to make it convenient for people, but 10 people here, 100 people there, even 1,000 people there. We need to have thousands and thousands in the streets of our nation's capital to show Congress this is not what we want. You got a great sign going by.
Oh, yeah. Epstein
didn't unalive himself. The protests here. So, I mean, this is a pretty sizable crowd, too. And the reason we're doing this is we're out on the streets and we're talking to people. I want to know why you here today.
To stop the takeover.
What do you mean by takeover?
Takeover of our country. Taking over Union Station. Changing the way the National Guard does their job, taking them over, basically, to do his dirty work.
What has been the most concerning about the administration that they've done since taking over?
There's such a big list, you know. What do you pick? What?
How much time do I have?
Yeah, I was keeping a list at first, and it just kept getting worse. He's ruining the world. You know, stop what he's doing in Gaza, Ukraine. Here's, you know, pretty easy compared to there.
Do you wake up? Do you watch the news all day?
I watch it every day.
Every day, and what do you?
Not all day. I can't do that.
What do you think though when you watch? Is it depressing?
I just want to know what's going on. I don't want to stick my head in the sand and let it happen.
Right, you can't do that.
Here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you?
How are you?
Why are you here?
I'm here because, I mean, the signs of fascism are very obvious to me. You know, they're trying to censor freedom of speech, freedom of the press. They're occupying D.C., and I believe this is like a test. They're trying to see more and more what they can get away with.
They say it's helping, though, that it's slowing crime.
Crime was already down. What crime? They arrested someone for using chalk. Is that the crime? The crime is in the White House.
But Chicago, 57 people shot, or 50-some people shot this past weekend. 7 died. You don't think that the guards should be there helping?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said in Chicago there were 50-some, almost 60 people who were shot. 7 died. You don't think the guards should be helping out with that?
How are they helping, though? These problems have been here for a long time. I mean, look at all the shootings, school shootings that happen, and they turn a blind eye to that crime. So they target certain groups of people, but not others. You know, even with January 6th, they pardon all those criminals, but then they talk about how they care about crime. I think they need to start from the bottom up. Like, all these systems in place are already oppressing.
Yeah. So I'll ask you what I asked this lady here. So people always ask, how do we fight back? What do we do?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of ways to resist, and I think it starts with being informed. A lot of people don't even know what's going on. But if we become aware of what's happening, then we can educate ourselves, have difficult conversations. We can spread the word about what's going on, come to protest, donate our time or our money, volunteer. Like, there's so many different ways to get involved.
So you're hopeful, glass half full.
They say that Donald Trump.
I think we have a long way to go.
Right. Thank you.
We have a long way to go.
Thank you so much. So here is, let me just show this. This is Jolly. You guys know our friend Jolly. We like to refer to him as our chief Washington, D.C. correspondent. He is taken to the podium.
We're fighting for the First Amendment.
Let's go and see what Jolly has to say.
We get arrested for the First Amendment. We're fighting for the Second Amendment. Well, that's cool. You can carry guns if we like you. We're fighting for the 14th Amendment. That's cool. An executive order said that doesn't exist anymore. We're fighting for the 4th Amendment, but they've been violating people's right to search and seizure since ICE started their bullshit in January. We were told we were fighting for a constitution that you are not respecting, so let's fucking burn then. Let this be my formal announcement to everyone. I'm tired of playing by the fucking rules that nobody else is playing by. Let the revolution begin. The veterans you see out here today, we're not leaving Union Station until the military occupation of D.C. is over. We will also be spreading what we're doing to Chicago and New York and Baltimore and anywhere else that he wants to bring an occupation to. Because you can't occupy the streets that we own, motherfucker. So I appreciate every one of you for being out here. I appreciate every one of you for taking a stand. Stop waiting for the sign of when the revolution began. Here's your sign. And I have the privilege to introduce after me an 8-year Marine veteran. My understanding today is a milestone for him. It's his 40th protest since just March 14th in protest of this regime, in protest of this tyranny. Let me welcome Sergeant Rhodes.
So that's our friend Ginger and some other veterans that are speaking here right now. This is very
But I got some fucking shit to say if you want to listen.
Wow.
Nobody is coming to save you. You're going to save yourselves, or you're going to keep bringing people with you every time you stand up. Don't let off Congress. Keep the pressure on, make your calls, show the fuck up in the streets. If you don't show up now, we are not going to get those 89 million people that didn't vote to show up at the polls. Bring them with you. Have the hard conversations. They don't like what they're hearing, what's going on in this country, bring them to a protest. They have to start showing up. We have to save ourselves. As Jolly just said, we are starting a revolution. We are done being fucking nice. Your voice is no different than mine. Except maybe I dropped a few more F-bombs. But fuck Donald Trump.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we know how he feels.
Fascists.
So you're watching live. We're at a Flare rally, which consists of veterans and other resistance groups to the administration.
From the shit that I'm seeing in the
there are
in the country
so
that
many
I
signs
fucking
here.
fought.
Guardians of PDF files.
sick of
Let's
it
see.
as well.
Lying, cheating.
I need you to keep
Dictator,
pushing the message that people need
impeach
to show
Trump.
up. And they need to start doing it now.
You can look at some of the.
Because
Let's show some of the
we won't make
signs.
it to midterms unless
See,
we
this one
slow
is-
these motherfuckers down.
These signs here for a lot of folks are. A lot of people here are upset about really Epstein.
Build your fucking community.
See, this is.
Build your
Everything's
community
about
where
Epstein.
you are,
Epstein. There's some that's
get them in the street.
impeach,
And when we have a
convict,
protest,
remove,
show up in DC.
no kings.
If you
This
absolutely
one,
can't, go to your
stop
fucking
the
state
felon.
house. Get
Impeach,
somewhere where
remove
you
MAGA,
make a lot of noise and people
GOP
in
guardians of
charge
PDF
area.
files.
Don't start
Yeah,
standing up
and some of them
fighting
are
with us,
actually
we're gonna fucking remove them.
A little more explicit that I will not read, but this one says no dictators, no kidnapping, no censorship, no fascism. And then there's the hands made.
Fired up. I know you guys are fired up. Let's get fired up.
So, look, how are you?
I'm great.
Why are you here?
I am here because I'm a veteran. I am appalled every day when I wake up and see what's going on in this country. I serve. This is not the country I served. I'm here all of this week from Las Vegas doing whatever I can to.
Did you talk to any of the National Guard members?
No. No, I haven't. I haven't seen as many as I thought that I would, but I haven't spoken to any of them yet.
What do you think of them being here?
I don't like it. I don't think they like it. It's really, they're in a really bad position. I mean, because they don't want to go against orders, but you know, there is a organization in place that is helping them that they can contact. If they want to go against.
What do you say to the folks at home now who are watching? You came all the way from Las Vegas, and they're like, I don't know what, everything's getting worse. He's in control of every lever of the government. Is there any hope? How do we fight back?
We fight back by showing up, by coming across the country like I did, to just make my voice heard. I've been chomping at the bit for weeks, waiting to come and speak. So I just say, everyone, get involved. Don't let the bastard win. We're going to take our country back.
Yeah. How long are you going to stay here?
All week.
You're going to be here all week?
Yes.
And you served. How did you serve?
Yes. I was in the Air Force.
You're in the Air Force?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
It's nice to meet you. Have a nice stay here.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thank you. And look, it's interesting because you see a lot of women here who serve their country. They're not happy about it. I think this one is, I'm pointing it out because this one is very woman heavy. There may be actually more women here than there are men, which is, we should remember that women also serve in the military, or they have family members who've served in the military. How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
Can we talk to you? Hey, John,
sure.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
nice to
Why are you here?
Because I live in D.C. and I'm tired of what's going on, and I need to do something about it.
You don't think it's helping having the National Guard here?
No, not at all. I mean, every city has its problems, and we've had ours, but when you live in D.C., you know how to deal with that, and you hope your local police will deal with it, not the National Guard.
The president and members of his administration say, hey, you know, people are walking up to us saying, oh, great, we love having the National Guard here. We finally have the city back.
Nobody. I don't know anybody who feels that way, anybody I know. Maybe tourists coming through or people who live in certain neighborhoods that they don't want to be touched by anything in the city. But I live in Petworth. I don't know if you know that neighborhood, but it's a real mixed neighborhood. And it's a great neighborhood. It's lively, it's diverse. we love it the way it is.
Do you have members of the National Guard in your neighborhood?
I've seen them walking around. Yeah, Columbia Heights is right next door, so I've seen them there. Haven't come across ICE yet, but I'm on social media. I'm seeing that they're conducting their raids in different places.
Yeah. You know, we've noticed, and this is my unscientific survey. We got into the Uber this morning, right? And we didn't realize it was I should know. It was a 5-minute walk. It took us 1 minute in the Uber. But the Uber driver said, I said, how are you? And he said, it's slow.
Oh,
He said,
really?
not a lot of people out. Some of the restaurant owners, we're going to talk to a member of the restaurant association. It's slow. We didn't see as many people out last night. We were going to go out to try to talk to people. Nobody's out. Was it the holiday? Is it just slow? What's going on?
Well, I think part of it was the end of the summer and the holiday and all that, so maybe things will pick up. But it's definitely, the nightlife is slower. There's a lot of people you don't see on the streets these days. Our Latino neighbors, for instance. I think that a lot of them are afraid to go out, and I'm not seeing nearly as many of those as I saw before this. So.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Yeah, it is an issue. And as I said, we're going to be talking to some of those people. Are you? I've been asking everybody a similar question. People are wondering, you know what? They think they don't have a voice. They think they have no recourse, nothing, and they're wondering how to fight back.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here, because I think these folks who are speaking now and leading this protest have solutions and have ways of figuring it out, and we want to talk to Congress about, especially our Democrats, what are you guys going to do to help out D.C. in particular, because this is the front line right here.
Are you going to walk over to Congress with these?
I'm going to go over with them, yep.
Are you going to go in?
I'm hoping to. It's my first time doing something like this, so we'll see what happens.
No, is it no insurrection?
No. I lived in Capitol Hill on January 6th, nearby where it all happened, near here. And there was nothing worse than seeing what happened that day. So I would never, ever participate in any form of violence at all.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Great to meet you.
You take care.
Take care.
All right, we're going to be walking over with these guys. But I got to tell you, we are here because we want to see what's going on, and we'll talk to anyone. I think the only way that you get to know what's happening in the country, what the sentiment is, what people are dealing with, is if you actually get out and talk to people and not just sit, me in my home studio or in my studio, in the city. It's to get out and to talk to people, see how they feel. And these people are really upset. So much more. We're going to continue to talk to these people, but 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. We're going to hear right now a word from our sponsors. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, I want you to be honest. Who do you go to when you're trying to sort out life's problems? The group chat, your barista, oversharing with a stranger in the bathroom? I mean, we've all done it. And hey, those folks can be great for small talk, but when it comes to real struggles, relationships, anxiety, depression, you deserve more than a quick pep talk. That's where BetterHelp comes in, okay? I've used therapy myself, and it has given me tools that I carry into my work, into my personal life every single day. It's not about having all the answers. It's about having someone who knows how to guide you through the questions. BetterHelp matches you with a licensed therapist online. If it's not the right fit, you can switch at any time. It's fully online, and it is fully flexible and private with over 30,000 therapists and more than 5 million people served worldwide. Take the first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/DonLemon. That's betterhelp.com/DonLemon. Support comes from Shopify. This show started as an idea, a dream, and with Shopify, that dream became a business. So now, maybe you've got your own dream, a side hustle, a shop, a brand that you've been thinking about. Stop saying what if, okay? And start turning into saying why not. Turn those what ifs into why not with Shopify by your side. That's the sound of a new sale. Shopify makes it that easy. Millions of businesses, from household names to folks just getting started, use Shopify, even here at the Don Lemon Show. Our merch runs on Shopify. So you don't need to know how to code. Shopify has ready-to-go website templates. Their AI tools can polish your product descriptions, design discount codes, even help you run email or social campaigns. And if you get stuck, there's award-winning 24/7 customer support. So turn those dreams into and sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/lemon. That's shopify.com/lemon.
We flood those halls peacefully, of course, peacefully, and remind them of why Trump needs to be impeached and removed. We're going to remind the connection with Jeffrey Epstein.
Thank you very much to our sponsors. We really, really appreciate our sponsors. So we're talking here today to the Jolly Good Ginger. Ginger, you were up there pretty adamant about what's going on. Why are you guys here?
I mean, the reason the veterans are here is to protest the occupation of D.C. Military in the streets, you know, MRAPs at Union Station, armed National Guard. This is what a dystopian country looks like. This is what a fascist regime looks like. And I think that people are not sure how to speak up, what to do, what to say. And I think
that's what I've been asking everybody.
Yeah. So I think veterans leading that voice, especially against military occupation, is very powerful. I think that us having worn the uniform, that's why we're all wearing, it doesn't fit me anymore, but that's why we're all wearing our tops. You can see all the veterans walking around with their tops on, and we're doing that to show, hey, we've worn the uniform, we've taken the oath, and our message is remember your oath. I don't know if you saw, but Judge Breyer out in California just ruled this morning that Donald Trump has violated posse comitatus. And pretty soon you're going to find out he's violated it here too. This is a violation.
Not only just Donald Trump, but Pete Hegseth as well.
Correct.
They violated posse comitatus.
Correct.
What does that mean? Because is he going to follow a federal judge's orders? Is there any recourse for them? They're not going to put him in jail. They're not going to fine
That's
him.
why I said what I said on stage. There comes a point where if they're not going to play by the rules, then why the hell are we? If they're not going to play by the rules, then stop telling me the rules, because revolution doesn't play by the rules. And this using the military because there's high crime, that means you're using the military for police, for law enforcement. If you go back to our founding, the framers of the Constitution, they did not want a president to have a standing army, and that's what this is. This is a standing army in peacetime used to oppress the people. We must stand up against it, and that's what we're doing.
Do you think there are enough people, enough groups like this around the country that'll make a difference?
Yes, we need everybody. Erica Chenoweth did a study. You only need 3.5% of a population to rise up, to stand up against a tyrannical regime, to force, political change that is actually, effective. And 3.5% of America is only 10 million people. And do I think we have 10 million people? Oh, hell yeah.
Are you concerned about going to the Capitol? Are you going to go inside of the Capitol with these guys? Are going to go into the Capitol?
We're going to go up to the House buildings where all the House members are returning from Labor Day break. Oh, actually returning from their long break, their summer break. And we're going to go to their offices, and we're going to ask to speak to them, and we're going to demand that we impeach and we remove Donald Trump. Al Green's about to talk about it right now.
All right, we're going to go. Let's go, Congressman Al Green. Let's go this way. Al Green, Congressman, remember during the fake State of the Union, Al Green stood up and they escorted him out of the Capitol. Here he is.
On yesterday, I celebrated. On yesterday, I celebrated my 78th birthday. I love my country.
We love you.
I love it. I have seen in my lifetime the March on the Mall with Dr. Martin Luther King. In my lifetime, John Lewis at the Edmund Pettus Bridge. In my lifetime, I've seen people make great sacrifices. Schwerner, Goodman, and Cheney. I've seen injustice overwhelmed with justice. I just didn't believe at this point in 2025 we would find ourselves here today, we the people, having to take up the cause to protect many of the gains that were made by people who sacrificed their lives to make this country what it is. I didn't expect to see this. And as I heard some of the speakers, I'll be very candid with you. I had tears to well in my eyes.
Yes, I feel you.
I did. I heard their words, but I felt their sincerity. I felt their need to express the need for our country to have persons such as you here today. You are the we and we the people. And you are making a difference. So my first point that I will make is to the press.
What press?
Yeah.
Speaking of the press, they said what press?
The press, excuse me, the status quo press, you're doing the country a disservice.
That's right. Yeah! That's why I say what press?
The status quo press. You're doing the country a disservice. You need to show the anger that is being expressed today.
That's right.
People need to know that there is anger, and they need to hear it. You have a double standard. Donald Trump can use profanity. He can say ugly things, and you carry that. But you will not let the righteous indignation of the American people come through. It's time for the press to end the double standard. It's a double standard.
That's why you need to support independent media. Like and subscribe. We're out here.
Every one of the persons who spoke here today spoke with intentionality that embraces a reality that too many persons don't want to confront. They were simply saying, not on my watch. That's all they said. They may have said it in various ways with language that some of you may not approve of, but they were saying, not on my watch. I have to give you an example of how the press has a double standard. I regret to use this example because I'm a part of it, but I have to use it. When I told the president he had no mandate to cut Medicaid, I was removed from the House. I was censured. But that same night, that very same night, the president stood before the Congress of the United States of America, joint session of Congress, on national TV, published globally, and called members of Congress lunatics. There has been no reprimand. There has been no censure. There has been not a word from the majority in the House of Representatives for the indignation the president perpetrated upon our nation that night. It's a double standard. The president can call women lunatics. The president can say that people are doing things that he disapproves of with vile and venomous language. But when the people respond
the same,
it is muted. The press has got to allow the voice of the American people to be heard. It is as valuable as the voice of a president who has demonstrated that he is unfit to hold the job of President of the United States of America. Unfit. 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 Unfit to defend liberty and justice for all. unfit to defend government of the people, by the people, for the people. Unfit to take on the great challenges of our time. He is unfit to hold the office of president, and he must be impeached. Removed from office by the United States Senate that failed to do his job when he was last impeached. He must be impeached again, and he must be removed from office. The United States Senate has to do his job. This is about more than Republicans. It's about Democrats and Republicans who are watching the very nation that we also love devolve into autocracy, moving toward what we know to be a dictatorship. This president must be impeached and removed from office. Doesn't matter what your party affiliation is. Doesn't matter whether you're left, right, or someplace in between. Everybody ought to want to protect the country that has made it possible for us to have freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, right to vote. These are rights that we have to protect, and we have seen a president who has walked on the separation of powers, walked on the notion that you have to have due process before you can be pushed out of the country. We've seen what he will do, and we know now that he can do what he tried to do before, and that is stay on after his term of office is over. We must act now to prevent him from taking over our country. So let me pause for a moment and say this. There are veterans here. There are veterans here. When you see a veteran, just know that you see a person who signed on the dotted line and said, I'll do whatever you'd call on me to do. Sometimes that means going to distant places. Many times you don't come back the same way you left. Some don't return at all. These are people who have said, I will sacrifice for you and for me and for country. These are the people who deserve an expression of love and appreciation, not because of what they have done by virtue of orders that were given to them, but because of their willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice. They don't make the decisions, but they carry out the orders. They're the people who make America the country it is. They're on the front line of democracy. Give them some love for what they have done to protect liberty and justice for all. The veterans deserve it. They deserve it. Let them know that we stand with the veterans. We do. And when these veterans come up before us and speak, nobody said they had to have perfect language. English diction doesn't have to be superb. Dr. King said your subject and verb doesn't have to agree for you to serve. They serve. And quite frankly, they've earned the right to be angry. They've earned the right. No more war. No more war. You listen, you just pushed me into another topic. No more war, and end the war in Gaza.
on national TV at ethnic cleansing. We see collective punishment. We see this appearing live on national TV, and we won't call genocide genocide when we see it. This is genocide. You don't need scholars who are telling us that it is. There are scholars who study this. You don't need them to tell you what you're seeing. Your eyes are not betraying you. People are being slaughtered. At some point, we have to stop sending money to a country that is killing babies wholesale. I don't know who said that, but you put this speech before me today. I wasn't going to. I had a lot of other things to say, but I've got to tell the truth. I've got to speak the truth. If you know the truth, they tell me it'll set you free. So let's set some souls free right now. As long as the United States of America keeps sending munitions, keeps sending money so that munitions can be purchased, this war will continue. It's time for our country to say to Mr. Netanyahu, sir, we will no longer fund your killing babies and innocent people. I know that these things, they're not carried by the status quo media. The status quo media won't carry these things until it's almost too late or too late, usually. And when they do, they will act as though all that we see only started when they started to say that it exists. That they won't give Jessica the credit that she deserves for what she has been doing. They're not going to give Dave the credit that he merits for what he's doing. And they're not going to give you credit. It only starts when they say it starts. Yeah. When they say it's time to impeach, that's when impeachment will start for the status quo. But I want you to know this. Hold on. I am building a record in the Congress of the United States of America for posterity. I am adding to that record the names of the organizations that are part of this movement for freedom, justice, and liberty for all. I'm adding the names of the people. The record will be there so that those who look through the vista of time and look upon this time will know that the movement started with we, the people, here, now, and before, when others decided they were going to protest. We, the people, started the movement. We, the people. And friends, when the president decides that he's going to stay beyond his tenure in office, when he decides, and when the Supreme Court won't take the proper stand, and when the Congress won't take up the cause, when these institutions designed to protect liberty and justice for all fail us, then, my friends, we the people will have the last word. We the people. We the people. We the people will have the last word. We the people. We the people. We the people. Will do what those
who came to Plymouth Rock did. Protest is as old as the Pilgrims landing at Plymouth Rock. It's as old as the farmers bringing their tractors to Washington, D.C. to protest what was happening to their farmland. It's as contemporary as Dr. King standing in the shadow of this very place that we stand to give his very famous I Have a Dream speech. Protest is what got me to Congress. If they hadn't protested at the Edmund Pettus Bridge, I wouldn't be in Congress, because it was President Johnson that was able to sign the Voting Rights Act because of that protest movement. John Lewis told me he thought he was going to die on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Yes, Johnson signed. He signed the Voting Rights Act. He signed it in ink, but it was written in the blood of the people on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. We the people. That's how I got to Congress. Public housing. It was after Dr. King's assassination that the president was able to pass housing laws that benefit all Americans. Yes, it was signed in ink, but it was written in blood. It was written in blood, the blood of Dr. King. His demise, read the history. It was his demise that gave the president the authority, the power to get the housing laws passed. Remember, it was protest. And when protest occurs, I want you to know, I've been there. I will be there. I'm going to march with you today. But when we protest, just know you got to be prepared to suffer the consequences. It's not the fun and games that you assume it is. You got to be prepared to suffer the consequences. And look, I'm going to march with you. I will tell you that I'm going to march peacefully, but I'm going to, my presence and your presence is what makes the difference. And I'm going to suggest to you that as we march peacefully, that we do so and be proud of what we are doing. Just the presence, that's what makes the difference. Yeah. The presence of this peaceful protest is going to make a difference. So I close with these words.
We're going to walk over, see if we can get the congressman right after the speech.
I refuse, and I believe you refuse, and I say we refuse. We refuse. We refuse to lose liberty and justice for all on our watch. We refuse to allow an authoritarian president to destroy the Constitution of the United States of America. We refuse to allow him to take over cities with his military. The military belongs in a place where it can protect the country from outside forces. You don't use it willy-nilly every time you think you ought to just have the power to use it. You don't do that. You don't do that. We all want to end crime. We want to end crime, and if you really want to end crime, put police on the street. You can put the police on the street. If you want to end crime, help people get jobs. You don't find many millionaires robbing local food stores. Help people get housing. You have to have wraparound services. You don't end crime by simply putting police officers on the street. There's more to it. I say police communities and do it fairly and do it righteously. But I also say make sure that you have the other services there so that people who need things won't feel compelled to do other things to get these things that are dishonest. So let's take the job seriously.
let's be serious about ending crime. So let's Mr. President, if you're listening, what you're doing is a temporary solution at best. It's not even a solution, but it's temporary. It is temporary. Let's talk about doing something that's permanent. Let's talk about the $1 billion that you're withholding from Washington, D.C. Let's talk about funding police departments around the country. I'm not opposed to sending police into places and if they're behaving in a righteous way. But I am opposed to your trying to convince people that what you're doing now is going to be permanent. It is not permanent. It is at best temporary, and it is more than that. It is you showing that you can use the military now so that you may have conditioned us such that we will accept your using it later on. And we won't accept that. We won't. So, are we ready to march? All right, we've got a few more speakers to hear before we do it, but I want you to know that I will march with you, and I love you. I love my country. I will not allow America to be lost to a dictatorship on my watch.
Let's see, they're going to start marching in a little bit, but look at this crowd, man. Representative Green really got this crowd fired up. We're going to try to get over and chat with him
Al Green,
for a little bit. And let's see if he comes off of the stage here.
That was a historic.
But he is going to march.
That was historic. And you were here to witness it.
Hey, Congressman, how are you?
Ground level here. We got a few more speakers, and then we will be going up.
How you doing, Congressman? Powerful words there.
Thank you. Thank you. To whom am I speaking?
This is Don Lemon. How are you?
Don, I didn't recognize you.
How are you?
God,
We're on live now.
You look so useful.
Thank you. Thank you. I got rid of the mainstream media. Now I'm independent. And I like what you said about independent media and about mainstream media. Why do you think it's important for independent journalists?
It's exceedingly important because independent journalists are taking the true message of what's happening to the masses. The status quo media, and that's my term, the status quo media is so concerned about maintaining the status quo and not allowing what they perceive things to happen that might not be controlled. They're so into that they won't allow the anger of the people to be shown. They will allow Donald Trump to use all sorts of language to demonstrate his inanity that borders on insanity. They allow it, but they won't allow the voices of the people to be heard. If the voices of the people are heard, he will tone down because he will understand that he no longer has control.
You commented on the media. Now I'm going to ask you about Congress. Why aren't more people in Congress and even in the Senate, Congress, all of it, why aren't they more outspoken like you are?
The need for money. The need for money. Campaigns are very expensive. The people who fund campaigns are very fond of the status quo. As a result, it is difficult for some members to take the stand necessary to protect democracy. Not everybody who says put people over politics will put people over politics.
Do you understand their actions, or you're just analyzing? You understand why they're doing what they're doing? Because you wouldn't. I mean, look, at your seat in Texas is probably with this gerrymandering up in jeopardy, right?
Not in jeopardy. It is.
You think it's gone?
It's gone to the Republican column. It'll be there, but they moved it to another county, and it'll be there for a Republican. I think that they are better suited to give you the answer. But I think that at the very core of this is the need for money, because politics consumes a lot of money. And I saw $25 million, the most ever spent in a congressional race, used to remove a congressman from New York. I saw another $20 million used to remove a congresswoman from Missouri. This ability to punish is something that people take note of. And there are organizations that are in the business of punishing people who do not vote a certain way. People who do not vote to send money to Netanyahu are likely to be punished because there is money in this country set aside just for that. So it's money. It really is money.
Congressman, people ask all the time, how do we fight back? He's in charge of every branch of government, judicial, legislative, executive branch. He's defying federal judges. How do they fight back in their own communities to a place where it actually makes sense or make a difference?
Obviously, you fight back by voting. That's very important. You get people registered to vote. You educate people about why they should vote. You explain to them what the issues are related to their voting. You do this. You also talk to your representation, your Congress people, your senators. People call me all the time. I don't agree with everything people say when they call me. Some of them use some very harsh and strong language. But you can call your Congress people. It makes a difference. But in the final analysis, this country has at its very core protestation as a methodology for making positive change. And we've got to remember that the Pilgrims came here out of a protest. Dr. King came to the Capitol to give his I Have a Dream speech. It was out of a protest movement. The farmers who came here with their tractors, they were protesting. Protest makes the difference because you see now the movement, that you see the anger, you see the people themselves, and what they're saying becomes important to other people. Protest makes a difference. Now, peaceful protest is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about doing anything illegal, immoral. No, it is peaceful, nonviolent protest, and that can make the difference. It really can. It has made the difference for me. I'm in Congress because of peaceful, nonviolent protest.
Yeah, your protest was peaceful in front of that. It wasn't a real State of the Union, a fake State of the Union, and you got censured for it. But I want to, because you know the right-wing media, the right, they're going to compare this. They're going to go, well, an insurrection. They're planning an insurrection here.
Well, that's why, unfortunately, we don't get the results that we should get because the media exposes snippets that don't reflect all of what is happening here today. My guess is, but for you and a few others, what I said won't be repeated, won't be replayed, won't be shown to people. But it's important to note this. It's okay to be angry. That's why I say let the anger be shown. It's okay to be angry. Anger is there for a reason. It helps to stimulate and motivate. But it is how you use the anger. Use that anger in the protest movement. Use it to register people to vote. Get out and vote yourself. Use the anger to do righteous things. And if you do that, the anger will then be productive.
You're saying this should be peaceful. No one's going to push their way into the Capitol or do any sort of violence.
Well, I can't tell you what other people will do, but I can tell you this. I will denounce anything that's not peaceful and anything that's done that's unlawful. I'm going to denounce that.
One more thing. There are a lot of signs here talking about Epstein, and not protecting children. You didn't mention Epstein in the speech. Do you think that the Democrats should be focusing on that? I know Ro Khanna is doing something on Wednesday, tomorrow, that's going to be, really big with the victims. What do you think of the Epstein situation? Did you not mention it on purpose, or you just didn't think about it?
Well, I did give some thought to it. As I indicated, my speech metamorphosed. It went in a different direction. But here's
someone who speaks live all the time. Sometimes you go, oh man, I didn't mention that.
Well, let me just say this. Your opinion and my opinion really don't matter as much as the fact that the masses are demanding the truth. They're demanding transparency. The masses are. So my opinion, it's worth hearing, but it's not worth what we know to be the case, and that is this is an issue that has captured the imagination of the country for months. The lifespan of a typical issue is maybe a week, most of the time a day or two. This has gone on for months. So opinions to the contrary or opinions that even agree don't matter as much as the fact that the American people seem to want to know what happened, and they demand transparency. And if it's the president's involved, there are people now who've said, so be it. We want to know if he was involved.
Release the files?
Release the files. Look, if all of the people associated with this behavior, and I'm being kind, if all of the people associated with it were working class people, it would be released. There are too many people of means, in the sense of too many meaning because they're there, you won't expose them.
Even if there are Democrats in there, you want them?
Look, it doesn't matter whether they're Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter who it is, the people want to know. And it doesn't matter what you and I say. That's not changing what I see as a movement now to demand the facts. And they're going to have to produce those facts. And until they do, I think that this president is going to be haunted by the people that, the thing that he set in motion himself, he's going to be haunted by it.
Thank you. We're going to march, right? We're going to be with you. We're going to be live. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get my information. This gentleman, he can give you the information. Can you grab his info? Yeah, and give him mine. Yes. Thank you. It's so good to see you. You're doing an incredible job.
Thank you.
What do you know what you're going to do after? Because you said your seat is gone.
Well, Don, there's a God.
Amen.
So you see my pen. This is my congressional pen. Don, they didn't move my...
Get his information to them.
They didn't move my house. They didn't move the people that I've been representing. They just put another number on that area. They put 18 on it. 18 is 2/3 of what was called 9. They moved the number 9 over to another location. They put the number 18 there. So if I run, I would be running from where I live. I wouldn't be moving into another district. I would be representing the people that I've been representing for many, many years that have been voting for me. There's a God. So the question is, will I run for 18 or will I choose to do something else? That's the question.
And you haven't figured that out yet?
Well, I have figured it out, but I'm going to announce it sometime near November because there's another race going on now to fill the seat that the Honorable Sylvester Turner did not complete when he had his demise. So with that going on, I don't want to get caught up in that and confusing people. And that will take people from the time they're sworn in, whomever it is, to the end of the term. And then after that, we'll have the new 18th election. They're running from old lines. Then we'll run from the new lines. And around that time, I'll make a decision.
What do you think about the Texas legislature going back? Do you think they should have gone back to make quorum, or were you disappointed?
These are difficult decisions for people to make. They have families. They're being fined huge amounts of money. They're difficult decisions for them to make. It's a question of conscience. And I leave questions of conscience to people who have to make the conscious decision.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch, okay?
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Mr. Green, a few questions.
So anyway, that is Congressman Al Green, as you can see, extremely outspoken. He speaks his mind. He's acting in ways that I think Congress and our lawmakers should be acting. So we're going to march to the Capitol soon. There you see our friend Jolly is there, but I'm going to take 2 minutes, and we're going to be back in exactly 2 minutes, and we're going to get in a word from our sponsors. The Don Lemon Show is brought to you by the Freedom from Religion Foundation. Let's talk facts. Across the U.S., politicians are pushing religion into public schools, forcing posters of the Ten Commandments, inserting chaplains without clinical training, even using vouchers to reroute public money into private religious schools that exclude LGBTQ students and non-Christians. It's happening right now. But the Freedom from Religion Foundation is fighting back, and they're winning. A federal district court just issued an injunction blocking a Texas law that would have forced every classroom to display the 10 Commandments. That's not right. They defend the First Amendment in court, in Congress, and in classrooms, protecting students from religious coercion and keeping public education truly public. So don't let your rights be rewritten. Learn more at ffrf.org/school or text my name, Don, D-O-N, to 511-511. Message and data rates may apply. Support comes from Delete Me. Look, your personal data is out there, and not just your name. It's your phone number, address, even your family members' information being bought and sold like a commodity. That data can lead to identity theft, phishing, harassment, you name it. As someone who lives a very public life, I take my privacy seriously. I've seen friends get doxxed. I've had my own information exploited, and it is no joke. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to take back control. With Delete Me, professionals track down and remove your data from search sites and shady brokers, keeping your private life private. Today, you can get 20% off by texting DON to 64000. That's DON, D-O-N, to 64000. The only way to get this deal is to text DON to 64000. Message and data rates may apply. Thanks to all of our sponsors. All of our sponsors on the program. Jessica Denson is joining us from the rally. Jessica, you organized this, right?
Yeah, I organized this with Flair and Cliff Cash. We Are the Flood. This is an event of the Removal Coalition, our third major event, probably the largest. We have to be explicit about demanding removal of this authoritarian regime. There's no time to sit back and wait until another opportunity.
You know what I've noticed? There's lots of women. I think it may be more women heavy than men. What's going on here?
I really feel like the women don't have any restraint when it comes to what's needed.
Women are always leading.
They don't wait for permission or wait for the right moment. They just have it in there. That's like, we're a little bit as higher as spiritual beings, yeah. I think, in the scale.
I agree. I always say the most evolved of the sexes.
Exactly. Yeah. We know that you don't just. I'm so frustrated. So many of us are so frustrated by people who are telling us to wait for the midterms, wait for another opportunity. You've got millions of people that fled the streets for these protests. We are all against this. We all want it to end now. The people in this building need to start listening to us and take action.
Yeah. How has the response been? Have you had trouble getting people to get involved, or were they like, yes, let's do it?
People are amazing. People are amazing. I mean, people have come here from all over the country today. We had a removal caravan that traveled from the Midwest. We have people flying in I've had people flying in for protests since we started this in January.
I interviewed someone from Vegas just a couple of minutes ago.
From all over the country, from Canada, from even, I think we had someone come from the UK one time. I mean, that's what I was talking about, the world watching, because I think sometimes Americans are so complacent, and I'm not talking about these people, but America in general is so complacent and comfortable and doesn't understand that we're literally losing it. We're losing our democracy as we speak right now.
Are you partnering with people around the country? Because that's the biggest question. I hate to keep harping on it, but my subscribers and viewers know, hey, look, they always ask me, what do we do? Yeah. We feel helpless. We don't think that we have agency or a voice.
But you have agency. This is what my platform is all about, is telling people we have the power. Like, I feel like this entire crisis that we're in is a failure to recognize our own power. And I formed the Removal Coalition so that every one of these protests that happen could have a direct message that cannot be avoided by people in the media, that cannot be avoided by lawmakers. So if you want to go to removalcoalition.org, we have a growing list of organizations that have joined us to be united in our demands to remove him from power.
I think soon you're going to be back up
Thank
there.
You, Don.
Yeah. Thank you, Jessica Denson, who organized this. Thank you. We'll be watching. We're going to march with you. How are you?
Thanks for coming, Don.
Hey, how are you?
My name's Malcolm Ritchie. I'm running for the U.S. House of Representatives in the Ohio 6th District. I've been watching you for years.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming for us.
Thank you. Why are you here?
I'm here.
Are you a veteran?
I'm a veteran.
Thank you for your service. Why are you here?
I am here to support this group. There's like 50 different groups here. We've all come together under the Sons of Liberty, Jolly Green, or Jolly,
I always do
Jolly Ginger,
yeah.
and also Army Overlord. Yeah. I've been associated with these guys since March 14th. June 6th I was here, and I am also, I'm not going to be ashamed, I'm here campaigning as well.
Hey.
And I'm retired from the Army Reserve, 32 years, 3 tours in Iraq, retired locomotive engineer. And I just wanted to thank you for coming here and covering us.
I want to thank you for talking to us. I want to thank you for your service, and I wish you much luck, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
And so, see, right, this place right here, they're finishing up the speeches. How you doing, officers? How are you? See, there's the Capitol right here. So we're going to walk with these guys to report on it. There's a sizable crowd. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see, considering, obviously, you know what happened during the Capitol insurrection. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's what we're here to do, and to talk to the folks and see what happens when they get there. Hopefully, it's not, you know, something similar that happened to the Capitol on January 6th. We'll see. We shall see. They're marching now. So they're going to the congressional office building. They're going to try to speak to Congress people as they made their way back, which is one of the reasons that we're here, is because the Congress is in session. By the way, they have like 30 days, really 29 days to fund the government. Otherwise, we're going through the same thing that we went through just not long ago. Is there going to be a continuing resolution, a CR? Are they going to approve it? You know, are our veterans, and even the people of the National Guard and all those guys who are out here, are they going to get their checks? Is the government going to shut down? Like, they're going to be dealing with that after the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, you know, shut down Congress early because he didn't want to deal with Epstein and probably other issues. And now they're back. They're dealing with Epstein. They're dealing with funding the government. They're dealing with what's happening with members of the military, the National Guard on American streets. They're dealing with gerrymandering around the country. And they're dealing with high prices. Have you seen prices lately? Prices are ridiculous lately. So we're dealing with that. We're dealing with inflation on the rise. We're dealing with high rates for everything. We're dealing with a bunch of stuff that this administration has been saying, oh, everything is going great, and it's not going so great. We're also going to talk to business owners here who just, our unscientific survey, everyone is like, it's really slow, slower than normal. It's slow, slow, slow. And they're concerned about the image of the city because of what the administration has done, what's been out there in the zeitgeist, in the media, and because there are members of the National Guard who are on the streets and people don't want to feel like they're occupied. So we shall see. They're going to march in just seconds.
Do not wander off message if you can.
All right, so he is telling everyone to be peaceful, don't wander off message.
Can't bring signs in.
Can bring no signs in, so he's giving the rules.
No large backpacks.
So we shall see what happens.
It's all good. Yeah. We'll figure it out. So
you guys marching? You going to the Capitol?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
You going to go to the Capitol? How are you?
Yes, we're doing everything today.
Yeah.
How are you?
Great. Good to see you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So are you nervous that you think it'll get unruly?
No, I don't.
They're the only ones who get unruly. It's not us.
Where are you guys from?
Maine.
From where?
Maine.
You're from Maine?
We are from Maine. We came down just
No, it gets better than that. I drove from Maine to Cincinnati, Ohio for a book signing and then drove down here and met them.
Oh my gosh, why?
Why? My daughters, my granddaughter. My youngest is a survivor. Now she's an RN and she's a safe nurse. And my granddaughter's 7, and I just cannot begin to imagine what this world's going to be like for her.
For you to put that much energy, effort, expense into it, it must be really troubling to you what you're seeing right now.
Oh yeah. Do we even sleep at night anymore? I don't think we.
Bit of an understatement.
Yeah, traumatizing. Like,
all is saying, "Oh, thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this." But I needed to do this for my own mental health.
Let's do this.
You know, it really, I needed to do something. I couldn't just sit back and
We got our Capitol Police here.
sit up safe in Maine and not worry about anything.
Thank you. And it's not our first time. We've been down here before, and we go to all of our state Capitol protests.
It's a little different than what we originally.
She sends a ton of postcards.
You send postcards too?
To everybody in those buildings.
Do you get a response?
Whether they're my own or not, they're all getting them.
Do you get a
They
response?
say things like, do your job.
Thank you so much for
They
being
say
here.
other things that we won't. They say things like, your grandmother is not proud of you. They say things like, how do you sleep at night? They say things like you owe the U.S. an essay on the Constitution.
The march is starting.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Let's go. Thank you so much.
So hi, how are you? So the march is starting. It appears to be organized right now.
John River, I want to know thank you. And first of all, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We have the head of our education department, Ryan Walters. He wants to put Bibles into our schools, and he's already trying to do this as we talk. He also is rewriting history in our social studies classes. And I just went through 5th grade social studies with my grandson, so I know a little bit about it. And he's in the social study classes. He wants them to look at the possibilities of errors in the 2020 election, or was it 2020 or 2020? 2020, okay. But nonetheless, it's fucking absurd what they're doing. This is going with my grandson, which I will be going through social studies with him. This is outrageous, but what's happening here is happening in Oklahoma. Same sort of bullshit.
What's your name?
It's Ricky Martin.
Ricky, thank you. Look, I believe in the separation of church and state.
So do I.
And we have a sponsor that I have on Freedom from Religion Foundation that helps fight the things that
Well, that is exactly right. One of my big issues is separation of church and state. But this is what's going on, and it's absolute bullshit, and we'll fight to the very end to end this shit in Oklahoma. Fuck Governor Stitt, fuck Ryan Walters, and any other of those fascist bastards.
Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
Best of luck to you. I appreciate you coming over. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for what you do as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I want to talk to a disappointed Trump voter.
You are? Who's that? You?
Me.
Why? You're a disappointed Trump voter?
I am.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, but I voted in Virginia this year.
You voted for him this year?
Yeah.
I mean, well, in 2020?
Yeah, in 2024.
In 2024, excuse me. You did?
I did, yeah.
In 2020 as well?
Yes.
Well, make it make sense to me. I don't know why.
Well, at the time I thought he was the best option we had, but unfortunately I was wrong.
Why were you wrong, you feel?
Well, I was promised, simple things such as no more wars overseas. That includes the war in Ukraine, the war in Israel. Those are still ongoing. I was promised lower prices. I was promised lower taxes for middle-class families. That doesn't seem to be happening either. And I was promised that crime rates were going to go down. It just feels like crime rates are going up, especially here in, the District of Columbia with the deployment of the National Guard.
Okay, well, crime rate's not going up here, but do you know?
Feels like it is.
Okay. If you feel like it, I can't. But
not to mention the Epstein files as well.
I was going to ask you about that. Look, I can't tell you how you feel. That's how you feel. I know that the numbers that are released from the official numbers say that crime's going down. But let's talk about the Epstein files. Why are you disappointed about that?
Well, I was told they were finally going to be released, and Pam Bondi lied.
You get over here. No, you go that way. You were told what?
I was told they were going to finally be released by Pam Bondi multiple times, and that she quote-unquote had them on her desk, and they're still not released.
And why do you think they're not released?
There could be something in them that's embarrassing to Trump, and he doesn't want them out now because of that. And, he could be in them. I'll acknowledge that. He could be in the file.
Well, it says he's in the file.
Well, yeah.
They've redacted his name. According to the reports, they've redacted his name. The FBI did. But the Justice Department reportedly
months after Pam Bondi said she was going to release him and they were on her desk.
But why does that logic, it just seems very logical. Why doesn't that make sense to some of the people who are making excuses for that? Because if you voted for him, that he brought it up. The people who supported him all the time brought up the Epstein files as something that they wanted released and transparency around.
Well, I think some people are just still in denial. Look, I didn't vote for Trump because, like, he's my favorite person in the world. I'm just an America First patriot. I want to put our nation first. We got a lot of issues here, and we should be focused on what's going on at home versus overseas, and I just thought he was the best person to do that. I'm also very anti-establishment. I don't like the status quo. I don't like what's going on in D.C. for the past few decades. It doesn't feel like the members of Congress are doing anything, so I wanted somebody who's going to shake things up, and I thought he would be that person, but it just doesn't seem like he is. And so, you know, me personally, I just want someone who's going to put this country first. It doesn't seem like it's going to be him, but there are other people that I think are still in denial about things, and even though they know deep down in their hearts that things are not getting better and that he probably is in the files, they just don't want to admit it.
You know, I'm not looking at the comments, but I can only imagine the folks in the comments are like, dude, you're the reason why we're in this mess.
Well, we would have been in this mess even if Kamala had been elected, because in my humble opinion, the two-party system needs to do away with itself.
Okay, that's a whole nother issue, but you do really think we would be in this where we are now? It is by all the metrics in the economy, the levers and the what Joe Biden had implemented, it was working. Inflation was decreasing. It was high. Prices were high, but they were decreasing. Now, he said I'm going to lower prices immediately. No.
I don't think Biden should get a gold star for lowering prices.
I'm not saying gold star, but it was, look, I said we were in a horrible place, but do you realize that much of the reason we were there is because of what happened in the economy for the first Trump administration for COVID?
I would say it's more of a COVID issue than his first administration. I wouldn't say Biden or the Democrats are necessarily the solution. I'd say the solution is...
No, I didn't say that. You said that we would be in this. That's a whole different thing. Listen to what I'm saying. You're saying you think we'd be in the same situation that we're in now if Kamala Harris was president. I don't think that that's true. We'd be in the same place that we're in now.
I think it is, because it doesn't seem like things have really changed much since Reagan left the White House.
Reagan?
And both sides are bought and paid for by AIPAC.
You weren't even alive when Reagan was in the White House.
My family was, though. My family was, and I trust their judgment. But both sides are funded by AIPAC, the Democrats and the Republicans, Trump and Kamala. The only thing that would change is the Trump voters would be the angry ones. The Epstein files still wouldn't have been released, because why didn't Biden release them? That's still something to take into consideration. And both sides are just owned by the same entity.
Well, because there was someone who was in the process of being prosecuted for the Epstein files, right? And so I'm sure that the administration reportedly did not want to affect that. And the other thing is that this happened when Donald Trump was president. Epstein was arrested and indicted and died when Donald Trump was president, not when Joe Biden was president.
That is true. He was, he committed suicide. I put that in quotation marks, because we know that's not what really happened. My bad for the stutter. But
why didn't Trump release him the first time? It's the same thing. I think he could say that Epstein was being in the process of being prosecuted or indicted. But just so we get an accurate timeline. By the way, I was alive during Reagan. It's not the same thing.
So what was the difference then?
Well, I mean, the difference is that Reagan, again, the economy was bad, and because of the trickle down, we were in trouble. Bill Clinton came in and balanced the budget.
Bill Clinton was also Epstein's BFF, so...
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with, you said things are the same. But, by the way, if Bill Clinton is in there and there's something happened to him, I think that most Democrats say he should suffer the consequences. That's not what a lot of MAGA is saying. You're saying that Donald Trump should, but not a lot of MAGA is saying that. But Clinton came in after Reagan, fixed the economy, balanced it. He had some other issues, but if you're talking economically, it's not the same. And I lived through that.
Well, I mean...
That was the first election I voted in.
Really? Well, that's good. I'm glad you voted. It's very important.
That's when I was old enough to vote.
I mean, from my personal experience, I'm young. I'm in my mid-20s. The only presidents I've seen are George Bush, Obama, Joe Biden, and President Trump. And... at least, since the time I've been alive, things don't seem to be getting better. I don't feel like I'm any closer to owning a house or even making money. My savings are just completely in the dirt because the economy is bad. I will fully acknowledge that. but I don't think the economy has necessarily been good since COVID. I don't think we've recovered since then. And I would just like to see something new. And I thought Donald Trump was going to bring that new, exciting, shake things up type of vibe to the Capitol and to D.C., but he's not doing that. So that's...
Can you grab Jolly? So here's my question to you then. When you're talking about affordability and housing and all of that, Mamdani is talking about that.
I support him.
And that's what I'm asking you, in New York. So it seems like the issues, and he's a socialist. You've gone from MAGA to socialism? Or,
well, that's
not quite the socialism that that you hear about in.
Well, that's what people are saying. I mean, my family's from Cuba, or part of my family is, and
it's not the same.
It's not. I'm just saying my family knows what socialism and communism actually is. I wouldn't call Mamdani a socialist. I would call him someone who's...
He calls himself a democratic socialist, but go on.
Well, yeah, he calls himself that, but I would say he's just someone with fresh, new ideas. And as I mentioned earlier in this interview, I'm very anti-establishment, and that could go for anyone could be anti-establishment. I'd say he is, and I really liked his answer on the primary debate stage when he was the only person who said that he would not go to Israel because he's going to be the mayor of New York. He's not going to be president of the United States. That doesn't make sense in my eyes for a mayor of a major metropolitan area in the U.S. to go to a foreign country.
Well, that was one of the answers that probably put him on top. One of the reasons. Thank you, though. What's your name again?
Name's Miles.
Miles. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Follow me on Twitter, @TheMilesBrand.
Thank you, Miles.
Good to see you.
Good luck to you. So, there you go.
Thank you.
Disappointed, disenfranchised, disillusioned, disinformation Trump supporter, former Trump supporter, Trump voter. See a lot of that. Let's show them going to the Capitol here. There you go. So this stretches back for quite some ways back there. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let's go up here. I want to see what happens when they try to get into the Capitol. If they allow them in, we're going to go up here to the front. By the way, just so you know, my cold medicine is kicking in, the cotton mouth again. Beautiful. Look at the Capitol. Do you see that? And so people are like, impeach Trump sign here, National Guard looking for felons, and our words go to the White House, the Supreme Court. Don't tread on me. He's on the Epstein list. No kings. Shame right here from the Handmaid's Tale, or Handmaid. This woman said, no Nazis. You're all cowards. There's someone who's written words. Hi, how are you? Thank you. I love you too.
No, I love you. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Where are you from?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Why are you here?
Because they need to release the Epstein files and get him out of office immediately.
Well, he's in there, but what do you think?
I can't believe I'm doing this. I told your friend I wasn't going to do this live stuff. So
okay, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Sorry,
the party's on my toes right now.
Thank
I love you, and I think you're amazing.
Thank you. I think you're amazing too. I love you too. Okay, so look, there is a Stop Project 2025 flag. They're handing out the flyers. Ma'am, can I see your flyer? Can I see your flyer for a second? And this is, how are you?
He's up in the front. I never walked with
tell
Al
him,
Green.
but tell him.
They're like
No, but just go tell him that we need him to help us get in. Okay.
Impeach! Remove! Convict!
So here we go. This is one of the flyers right here. So there you go. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so they're stopping people from chanting as they get closer to the Capitol. We're going to try to get in the front because Jolly is with the lawmakers and we're supposed to be up there. So that's why I told him we need him back. We lost our way talking to the people. We're moving fast. We're going up to the front with Congressman Al Green and the organizers of this, including Jolly and the other, Dina, the other lady who we, let's go. All right, we're gonna have to pick it up, huh? Let's see. Well, where he? Oh, they're right here. All righty. Hey, yo. Yeah, we're going. We're going. All right, let's go this way.
Try to get a shot with them with the captain.
All right, let's go. Let's get this shot. Get in front. So,
oh, right, look at that.
all right, so hey, how are you? So,
Is that Egyptian cotton?
there you see the members of the organizers here, and also Congressman Al Green, Jolly, members of the folks who have organized this, and they're going over to the congressional office. That's the Capitol behind us, but the congressional office is over here. So, yeah.
You're too kind. He said you're cute.
Thank you.
So we gotta.
Yeah. So,
That's the fun of IRL.
yeah. So, why no chanting? Why no chanting here?
I think it's just a rule for Capitol grounds to not chant. We want to be really respectful, you know, unmistakable presence, but the polar opposite of January 6th, right?
Yes. Thank you. How are you, sir?
you doing?
Thank you.
I love your show. I watch it religiously.
Thank you.
You need me on as a guest.
Well, you're on now. We're live.
I like to say to the American people that Donald Trump is the most existential threat to America that there's ever been. I've been protesting against him ever since 2016 and 2 years before then. America must get rid of Donald Trump if America is to survive. If we don't get rid of Donald Trump, America will go down just like Rome and all the other empires before it.
Yeah. And so you're here because of that?
I'm here because I'm a veteran, number one, and I'm opposed all of his policies that affect people in need. America should not be a country for the greedy. It should be a country of people of need. Donald Trump only serves his greedy people, his oligarchs and people of that nature. Yeah. Donald Trump does not serve the regular people, and he's not even trying to fake it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, see, this, my watch is like, it appears you're on a workout walk, and so let's let him.
Oh, you should do it for yesterday.
Look, I love this, by the way. Tell me your name.
Louis Brazier.
Louis Brazier. Where are you from?
Louis Brazier. I'm from Maryland.
Brazier or Frazier?
Brazier. B-R-A-C-Y.
Bracy.
Yeah.
Louis Bracy.
Yeah. From Maryland.
From Maryland. Mm-hmm. Mr. Bracy, I love this because I'm out here. I get to walk with you guys for as long as I want. Like being in independent media and being here to report. It's really amazing because I don't see any. Do you see any live cameras here?
I'm glad you left.
You are? Why?
I'm glad you left. Because for one thing, they were holding you back. I would see every interview that you would have with people, and I always knew you had something else that you wanted to say, but they were holding you back from saying how you really feel. Now that you out with your doggy and everything on your show, you can say what you want to say. I do not miss an episode.
Thank you, Mr. Bracy. I mean, you're liked and subscribed. And you're a member of the Lemon Nation. Tell them why it's important to do that.
It is important to be a member of independent media, but it's important to be a member of Lemon Nation because this is a man who speaks the truth. He hits it hard. He don't pull in the punches. And I'm glad he left CNN because he was too good for them.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, how are you? How are you? What'd you say?
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank
This
you for
man
being
is
so
tough.
kind.
This man is
I know this man. How you doing, man?
Another
Good
fine
to
day.
see you. Yeah, what's
Glad to
going
be
on?
here. Well, we know.
Wait, let's see the name. There you go.
Yeah.
Overlord.
Overlord. That's it. The only thing that's not real in the uniform is the name tag. Everything else, the real deal.
How you doing?
It's another great day for fighting fascism, right? Power to the people. We're here with the veterans, standing with the city and the citizens here, letting people know that we're not going to go for military occupation of cities.
I'm listening. I'm just looking around. You know the score.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to get the lay of the land.
Yeah, so that's why we're here. We're going to remain here as long as national glory. And fun fact, boys and girls, Washington, D.C. is not even in the top 30 most dangerous cities. 22 of those cities are in red states.
Yeah. Reel some of them off for me.
Well, so the top ones you already have, Memphis, Tennessee is the absolute worst. And it's funny that you have the West Virginia National Guard here. I talked to them last night, by the way. And I told them the same thing I just told you about DC not even being in the top 30. And they came back with what depends on what news you watch. So as we all know, not all news is actual news. If you're watching Fox fake news, OAN, Newsmax, is straight propaganda.
And it has nothing to do with the actual.
No, and I mean, let's be real here. If you want to fight crime, you got to start in the White House. Right? This man is convicted of 34 felonies, and if he gave a damn about crime, he wouldn't have pardoned 1,600 insurrectionists that defecate in the halls of Congress and beat the hell out of cops out here on these streets. And now they want to honor Ashley Babbitt, a traitor to the uniform who attacked us on January 6th. Those are the criminals, and he instead of putting them in prison, he is hiring them as ICE agents as part of their kidnapping force out here rounding up people who are working hard for this country.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for your service.
That's it.
You going in?
Nah, too much metal for that. But
all right. Hello, Ginger.
Yeah, of course.
Ginger, we're still on live. What's going on?
Well, we just took an iconic walk with Representative Al Green from Union Station up here to Capitol Hill. We're splitting off right now, a group to Rayburn, a group to Longworth, and a group to Cannon, because I want everybody to understand these are your electeds. These are your elected officials. At any time, you can come up to their offices, walk in, even unannounced. Appointments are better, but and let them know, I'm your constituent. This is what I want to see, and what we want to see is the impeachment, conviction, and removal of Donald Trump from office. How long do we have to let him, Don, violate the Constitution, violate the rules, do what he wants, shred our democracy, shred our Constitution, while we just watch it happen? The people you see here are done watching.
How are all these people going to get into the Raven building?
Front door.
They're going to let them in?
Yes. You can walk in. You don't. For this is a common misunderstanding. I'm glad you asked. You can't go in the Capitol building, but you can go in the Rayburn, the Longworth, and the Cannon buildings, even the Senate buildings, the Russell, the Dirk, and the Hart. You can go in these buildings without a pass, without a escort, and you can go straight to their offices, knock on it. You'll get a staffer. You won't get the actual person, but if they're there, they may come out and speak to you. But you can leave your name, leave your number, leave your email, leave your concerns, and you can do it in person. And that's what's about to happen times 500. Hey, Jake, I need to talk to you.
So a lot of the folks are not back. They're coming back tomorrow as well.
Yeah, they're going to be. The fact is, they're going to be coming in throughout the day. They're going to be coming in throughout tomorrow. So, they may not all be here, but we're here, and that's what matters.
And how long are you guys going to be here? You said you were going to be at the Capitol
for quite a while. We got about 500, 600 people.
No, I mean you're out here protesting.
Oh, we're going to be here until National Guard leaves D.C. I'm actually doing it in conjunction with this group right here, Flair. You know about Flair?
Yeah, that's what I talked about. Flair in the beginning.
One of the Flair leaders. Come over here for him, Jake.
Oh, you're Jake from State. No, Jake from Flair.
That's my next shift. How you doing today?
How are you? Thank you for doing this.
Excited.
Tell people about Flair.
Well, Flair is, like you said, we're a 24/7 occupation. We're not going anywhere until we stand up to the regime and get it successfully removed. Yeah. Completely volunteer, grassroots powered.
How has it been getting support?
It's been awesome. Honestly, the country is motivated to get going. They do not want to be run by a dictatorship. They do not want to be ripped off the streets. They don't want their families to be torn apart. People are motivated, and American people are ready to go.
How do you feel about the participation today?
Amazing. Incredible. You can feel the motivation. You can feel the people standing up and exercising their power. America is like the sleeping giant that's waking up, to quote the admiral from the Japanese admiral. They're ready to get going.
Where are people coming from?
Everywhere. Everywhere. I myself am from San Diego, been out here volunteering for 4 months. We got people from Missouri. We got people from Oregon, Michigan, Washington, all over the country.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of folks from all over the country. It's incredible, and it's been peaceful. There were some folks who are comparing it to January 6th, you say?
No, we're nonviolent. We're not going to be beating any cops today. We don't do that. We're nonviolent. We use nonviolence to prove our point.
Are you getting any pushback? Say again?
This is democracy, is using our voice. Pushback from...
Are you getting any pushback from police, officials, Republicans, the Trump administration?
We do get agitators. We get a lot of MAGA agitators, and we're pretty sure that Kristi Noem's been targeting us on site as well.
How so?
She's been arresting people for the littlest things. We've had someone taped a sign to a pole, and 20 cop cars responded with 2 helicopters in the air. Not adequate responses have been happening at Union Station. They've been very protective of their photo ops and the National Guard.
Stand by. Thank you, sir. It's nice to meet you. Jake, so when are they going in?
So when are they going in? So we're breaking up right now into proper groups, and then we're going to manage the queues and send about 30 to 40 in at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so it's only 30 to 40 in at a
because we
time.
don't want to overrun Congress, otherwise we'll get shut down.
Are you going to decide who can go? Can we go with them?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. I would suggest you go with Dave and Jessica. Dave is a suit right here.
Well, you should go talk to them for us, kid. Do you mind?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
So, look, I got to handle business here, get it all done. So you're getting an inside look at how I do this and how it works. But look, we're on the outside of the Raven building. And some people are going to go into outside of the congressional offices. And look, there you go. Folks here, they've split people off, as he said, into different groups.
I like your work.
And thank you very much. Where are you from?
Delaware, Rehoboth
I like
Beach.
your work, too. You're here
Thank
working.
you. Yes, we are. We're with Indivisible Southern Delaware and their leadership team, and thought, let's get out there. So we drove up today, and we'll be here today and tomorrow.
I'm really heartened by people, whether you agree with whatever, that you're out here, you're expressing your First Amendment right. You're doing what American patriots should do.
I feel that we all need to stand up for what we believe in. We need to embrace our First Amendment rights and be loud, because that's the only way we're going to be heard. We need to band together as a community, all of us.
We're out every Saturday on the highway in Rehoboth protesting, and so
we run the protests there in Rehoboth.
We have about 200 every week.
You think it'll make a difference?
Well, it makes people feel better in our group. So
we had a woman she was on her way to the beach. Or Monday, and she stopped and she got in line with us. She said, I felt that I had to stop. Yeah. We have people from Massachusetts, Virginia, all over, and they stopped.
Tourist town, so we get everybody.
We give each other's hope.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for fighting for democracy. We
Thank
appreciate
you for being
it.
out here.
Absolutely. I'm losing my battery.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, so yes, if you have a charger, I would love to be able to charge. But I got it for a little bit. I got it for a little bit now. So I don't know. Do you think we should go in with them?
I think we should go in.
I think we should go in.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
What about the viewers? You can
yeah, you guys. Should we go in? What do you think? We need to figure out which crowd. They said we should go with this. I don't know where that guy is. I don't know where Jake from State Farm went. Let's see.
He has to come to you because I guess you want to come in with us.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're going now?
I'm going to be going with this group over
Okay,
here.
let's
so if
go.
You'd like to tag
Yes,
along,
we would
please
love
do.
to. See, you just put it out there, and
they send me.
They send
I'm
you.
Carlos. I'm
Hey,
the
Carlos.
founder of American Opposition.
Oh, thank you very much. We're on live right now.
Oh, no. Are we online?
We're on live.
Oh,
right
we're
now.
live. Hey,
Yeah, we're
everybody.
live.
I'm Carlos with American Opposition.
Yeah.
Very happy to.
And you want to know the organizer?
I am. I started the protest movement with the call for the first national protest on 2/5, we did the first protest on the 5th of February. I made the call right around the same time as the people that became 50-51, and we merged into one protest on February 5th. Then I called for the one on President's Day, which became the first No Kings protest.
Yeah.
And I also called for the boycott of Tesla, so Elon Musk tweeted that I'm evil, and that was a moment of pride. So, yeah, I was there at the beginning, and obviously with Jessica was there at the beginning. We've sort of been the scaffolding behind the movement that's been driven by all of these people that you see here showing up.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about, since the first protest, the participation, has it grown? Is it up and down?
It's crazy because in 2020, I worked for Protect Democracy on 49 national campaigns, including the Wall of Moms and the impeachment trial, the certification fight with Emily Murphy. And so I didn't have a learning curve. But I just went on social media and I got angry because the Democrats weren't doing the work that I thought they needed to do in terms of branding an opposition campaign during the transition. So I posted I should do an organization that does that work, and it ended up launching American Opposition, and it was 1 million people that showed up on February 5th, and we've been up to 13 million on No King. So the massive increase in participation. But what today marks is the launch of our direct action program. We're going to Congress today, but we're also going to be showing up at their offices and at their homes.
I think they're
and
gone.
we're going to be following Hugh.
We're going right
Hugh.
here. Yeah, these folks are going in,
with you, right? Don's coming with us. So yeah, we're going to be
coming with you. You can't get rid of me, man.
Oh, I don't want
it. How are you, Hugh?
Oh,
Hugh,
I'm doing great.
Hugh, I know your last name is not Flair, but you're with Flair.
I wish it was.
Yeah.
I wish it was. Yeah. Fun fact about my initials, they spell out ham, and I think that's a pretty funny thing.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm
when do we go in?
To break up people into groups of 30. We're going to break up another after they all march into Rayburn. So let me just get in the old group chat, make sure everything is going ready.
All right. It's just very organized.
Yes.
Yeah, and
no,
it's
everything we've done has been peaceful. We've earned the trust of of the people because everything we've done has been peaceful. People keep showing up. They understand that when it's run by us, we're going to deliver a safe experience, but we're also going to be a pointy and very sharp blade in terms of putting pressure on people because we're going to deliver a result. We're not here for a pageant. We're here to remove Donald Trump for office. Simple as that.
Right. Well said. Don't you love Carlos?
I do.
Isn't this a lovely, lovely man?
Yes, Hugh Ham. Yes, Ham. We love Carlos.
People also call me Big Red.
All right. Why do they call you that?
I wouldn't know.
Do they ever call you Jolly Good Ginger?
No, that name has been
Jolly Bad Ginger.
Jolly Bad Ginger. I'd like to think I'm
JBG.
JBG.
So, what do you think the chances of him? Of you actually getting it?
Well, I mean, I think we're making progress. You can see his health. I think that's a product of the pressure that we're putting on him every day, on top of the pressures of the office. I think he's suffering on that front. We see his popularity decline. He's the most unpopular president in history. That's part of this pressure. I mean, you're talking about the largest protest movement in American history at this point. We have larger numbers than any protests in the history of this country. And obviously when you're...
She wants the Capitol behind her. She wants you're blocking the Capitol. Oh, okay. Okay. She wants you to move over. Got it. All right. I got it now. Got it.
Yeah, no, I think we're seeing the pressure. It's not tangible quid pro quo, right? You're not going to see moments, but what you're seeing is a degradation of his presidency, and that's brought about by the power of the people. And we are fighting him at every turn, and it is grinding on him. And hopefully he dies soon. But in the meantime, he is suffering because of it. And we're seeing he is the least popular president in history, and he's 6 months in. This is typically, the honeymoon period. We robbed him of that, and we're going to keep robbing him of that until he realizes that we all hate him and that he needs to leave. And we're going to remove him one way or another. It's better if he just resigns because he is not worthy of the office that he holds.
And if he resigns, it's probably J.D.
Yeah, and we want J.D. Vance as president because that'll prove the ineffectiveness of the Republican Party without the cult of personality, and it will reveal them for what they are, which is bootlickers and losers. And we're going to make sure that J.D. Vance provides an opportunity for the Democrats to be improved, to replace their ineffective members, to replace Chuck Schumer, to replace Hakeem Jeffries, and to become the fighting force that the American people need. And frankly, J.D. Vance is an excellent person to be a useless tool in the White House to show everybody that the Republican Party, separate from Donald Trump's, bluster, is a ridiculous institution that is hell-bent on destroying this country. And they're just a bunch of traitors at this point. And Mike Johnson and the rest of them are going to be left exposed because J.D. Vance is nowhere near the personality that Donald Trump is, and so they're going to have to carry their own water, and frankly, those guys can't carry anything.
You're not very opinionated, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm from the Dominican Republic. It comes with the territory.
Apparently, you've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, no, you know what? I have a strategy. I have a plan. We know exactly what we're doing. This is phase 2. Phase 1 was a national protest to get people out of their homes. Phase 2 is direct action to meet them where they are, put the pressure directly on them, make their kids ask their parents, why are 1,000 people outside calling you a Nazi? Make sure they have to explain and be held accountable for their behavior, because this bullshit has to stop. Phase 3 is going to be, we're going to go out and campaign for candidates we believe in. We're going to have a slate of candidates. We're going to do what the Tea Party did to the Republicans. We're going to do it to the Democrats. We're going to replace all of the shitty Democrats with better candidates, and we're going to deliver a party that is worthy of the people of this country, because these people have allowed this to happen. And we have to own our responsibility in this, and we're going to have to show up and replace all of them.
So your R is not just with the Trump administration, it's also with ineffective Democrats.
It's with anybody that has let down the American people and allowed the greatest country on earth to become this. This is not acceptable. This is not the government worthy of the American people and of the sacrifices made by all of our veterans, many of whom are here angry because they're telling us that this is a disrespect to the fundamental transaction that they made when they protected this country. We're supposed to leave a better place for our children. This is the first time where our life expectancy is going down. We're decaying. Our institutions are in decay. Our military is on our streets. This is a ridiculous exercise. And if as I said in my speech, it's the most obnoxious joke ever told. And it is no longer funny. And we need to get back to being the United States of America. And that starts with the American people saying, you know what? Enough is enough. This is our country, and we're going to fucking fight for it.
Wow. Carlos.
Carlos Alvarez Aranjos, American opposition.
But I'm glad you guys are, hopefully you are organizing people around the country.
Everywhere. You saw No Kings, that was 13 million. We're going to keep doing that, but we're going to now motivate those people to go directly to the representatives' offices, to their homes. If it's legal, whatever is legal, we're going to do it peacefully, but we're going to remind them every single day that they are accountable to us, because the function of checks and balances is supposed to be to hold people accountable, and that's not working, so we're going to be doing that from now on. It's on us, and we are the ones that are going to do it. American Opposition, the Removal Coalition, Flare, these are the organizations, 5051, Indivisible. I want to shout out all of the people that have been here from the beginning, starting with Jessica. She's been there even before me. Then we called for the protest on February 5th. We launched a movement. People responded. Millions have shown up. Millions will continue to show up, and they can trust that we're going to deliver a safe experience, but that we're also going to represent the way this country needs it.
Can you read this? This is a comment.
Yes, I'm very proud to be Latino. I'm very proud to be Dominican, and I represent.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So we're going to go in now. Yeah, we got to move out. All right. Wow. Well, that was something. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your passion. It's to be admired.
There's bullshit, and then we got to get it done.
Wow. Wow. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm the one who had the sign, and you said that was great.
Yes, how are you? Nice to meet you. I thought she was saying we want to get the Capitol, but your sign is welcome anytime.
But when he was talking to me that day, my banner was giving me some problems. So he was talking to me. I thought he was talking to his friend Rig.
Yeah.
If I knew he was talking to you, I would have paid attention.
No, but I remember your flag wasn't working.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, we got to go with our guys.
Okay.
Nice to see you again. Bye. All right, we're going with our guys here to go in and see what's going on. Oh, Epstein's in a cooler right here. Sorry, I'm sniffing in your ears here because. All right. Whoa. Okay. This could. Ah.
Thank you.
Got it.
Yep, wow.
All right. Which building are we going into?
Rayburn.
We're going to Rayburn.
I follow you. We miss you.
Oh, thank you.
So now we follow you online.
Thank you. We're on live right now. Say hi to the Lemon Nation. They're right here.
Hey.
You watch?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
I do.
What's your name?
So much. Jessica Kelly.
Where are you from, Jessica Kelly?
Well, I'm from Texas, and now we moved to Florida, so we're from the two worst states that are being represented right now.
Yeah, why are
so
you
we're
here?
trying to change things. We're tired of women's rights being taken away. I'm a mom of two. I'm tired of classroom sizes getting bigger. I don't like the fact that public education's being ruined. I have a veteran Marine husband that's here with me, and he's tired of veterans being fired. They're worried about their benefits, and when the military's not happy, nobody's happy. So a lot of military has been too scared to say anything, but we had about 10,000, 15,000 here. In June, we all came up, so we've been coming up periodically to let our voices be heard.
I spent so much time in this Cannon building, broadcasting from that balcony right there.
Yeah.
You see that? Right up there.
Yep.
News?
I was with CNN, but now I'm with the Don Lemon Channel. Don Lemon Show. Hey, nice to see you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us here. Everyone is so nice. I mean, I've gone to other rallies, you can imagine. They're not so kind to us.
Yeah. I can definitely imagine.
Well, also when I have to tell you, when the protests started on college campuses over Israel and Gaza, there were a lot of people who were leery because they knew me from CNN, and they're like, oh, get out, you're the devil. And then they realized, like, wait a minute, you have an independent channel, and they start embracing me to come in because they wanted me to report. But it's just interesting to see Oh, there's a Longworth building as well. There's some folks who are going in here. So anyways, it's just people are coming around and realizing how important independent journalists are out here on these streets.
Absolutely. I mean, we pretty much rely on independent journalists at this point. You know, I think we all knew when he was elected for a second term that one of the first things that was going to disappear was the ability to spread true facts to other people.
Can you hold this for me?
Absolutely.
This is going to be gross, but I'm asking you to hold it because I'm just getting over a cold. I'm not contagious. Thank you. Go on, finish your thought. What were you saying?
Just that, yeah, when he was first elected for his second term, I think a lot of us realized that being able to spread facts and have access to real information was going to be one of the first things that became a huge challenge, you know, as is in the dictator's playbook.
Yeah. Why do you look? You've got a nice turnout. Why do you think more people aren't involved, considering what's happening and the severity of the consequences?
I think that there are a lot of factors. I think some people still believe that the guardrails that we thought we had in place will work when they obviously aren't and won't. And I think that, you know, largely it's by...
Yes. Thank you.
I think that largely it's by design, you know.
1, 2. Thanks.
Oh, you flipped it. You didn't get a picture.
No.
You flipped your camera.
Did
you
I?
hit the wrong button, yeah.
Did I?
Flip it back around.
Thank you.
Flip it back around.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, and...
Ready?
Yeah. Nope,
All right.
flip it around.
All right. Thanks,
There
Don.
you go.
Don Levin, thank you, man.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I think that largely
Look out,
it's
look out.
by design. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've noticed that I think it's very intentional for us to be kept poor and uneducated.
Yeah.
Because that makes it a lot harder to start a revolution.
Yeah.
If we can't leave to go stand up for what we believe in, if we are too busy trying to feed ourselves, feed our families, keep the roofs over our heads, and more than that, are oblivious or, you know, lack critical thinking skills, then that's way more powerful. Keeps them safe, you know?
Okay, now he's giving it. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Jessica, now he's giving instructions. You're Jessica, right?
Bailey.
Bailey, I'm sorry. Jessica was
No,
a
you're
lady
fine.
before. Bailey. Thank you. That's Jessica. Okay, so we're going to go into the Rayburn building.
He's saying give them these flyers at every Republican office.
Okay, let's go up here.
What we did is we all looked up what buildings our representatives were going to be in. So some people really want to reach certain people. So we used like the internet to look up what buildings they were going to be in. And then they all gave us wristbands that matched the buildings that we're going to. Separated us by groups of 30 and then we're walking in.
This man needs to be held accountable.
They're asking,
And these
should you go in the
people need to
building?
know who
Like
they're
everyone keeps
standing
asking, should we go in the
Yeah,
building?
I don't know. Should we go in the building? What should we do?
Should we go?
Great idea to be the man in the streets. Yes, thank you. Let me read some of the comments.
Sometimes they don't let you film inside.
Yeah, we have to see. If they don't let us film, then we'll have to end.
So this is where the
But we should be low key. No, I don't want to get in
Go in the
trouble.
middle. Go in the very middle.
Uh-oh. Whoa, something's going on with him.
these around. You don't necessarily have to hand them off because again, there's
Thank you for today. You're a great guy after all. Thank you for that. I can't afford to come, but I wish I could. Thank you for bringing important news and events to the main media. Would not dare to do. Thank you for today's show. You're a great guy after all. LOL. Thank you. You're a great guy after all. It's a small world. I'll get it. God bless you, Don. Go in. Don, you're doing Goddess's work. Thank you, Goddesses. I love that. Go in if you can. Don's a man. Go in. I'm just randomly reading. So as he's giving the instructions here. So they got permission to go inside? Yeah, well, the thing is that you can go into this building. You just can't walk into the Capitol willy-nilly. And I'm glad Ginger explained that to you. I should have explained it to you, but you can go in. You have to be respectful. You can leave notes or whatever to your congresspeople. So we're going to see. I'm not sure. You know what I don't know is maybe some rules with shooting, but we shall see. So there you go. My phone is frozen. We're not frozen though, right? I don't think so.
I always click.
But my phone is frozen. So anyways, there you go. Can you grab me one of those, please? So they're giving out, also letting them know where offices are. Ham!
Ham.
His name's Hugh.
Thank you, Hugh Ham.
Can I have one?
So it lets you know what offices are here and which building. In the Rayburn building. This is all Rayburn. Elise Stefanik is in here. Al Green is in here.
Applause for Jessica, by the way.
Yeah. This says Babin. Let's see now. Jeffries is in here. Lucy McBath is in here. Let's see who else is in there. Vacant. That was Connolly's seat. You know, Connolly. Sadly. Turner's vacant in here. Salazar is in here. Davis. Hines. Jim Hines is in here. Nadler. Jerry Nadler. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and here's some other folks. Let's see. Mike McFall's in here. No, McCall is in here. Not McFall. Excuse me. McCall is in here. Dodgett is in here. Garcia's in here. Jayapal is in here. You have Green, Jacobs, Fields, Collins, Susan Collins is in here. Let's see, Van Drew. Okay, so that's all the folks that you would know who are often doing the media rounds and are very vocal, very vocal and visible. So they're only letting, I think, 30 folks in at a time.
Over and over again.
And by the way, it said that Nadler was in here. Jerry Nadler just announced his intention to not seek re-election. He did it last night. Yes. So there we go. Also today, coming up later on the Don Lemon channel, Maxwell Frost. We're going to do an interview with Maxwell Frost, who is on here.
Okay.
I think it is.
So we can film going in until they say don't film,
This group
and then we're out.
The top floor.
Yes.
Go to every single office there. Every single one.
Okay.
Then start going.
Wow, my phone is blowing up, as they say.
Buildings, people.
Yeah.
As many as we
Keep
can
going.
get. Are you all ready to go?
Hey, how are you? All righty.
We're gonna grab a drink here later.
All right. What, that we're going in? Well, the thing is that you could always do this, but I just wonder why people don't do it more often. You know what I mean?
We're going in the correct way.
Right. All right, step
watch step 2.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, I almost ate it. We're also tomorrow, I told you, we're here. We're doing the thing. Tomorrow, Congressman Garcia is going to be on the Don Lemon channel. Today, Maxwell Frost, and we've got some other folks who want to come on.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, he's coming on. Yeah. All right, so what do you guys think? We're just live, you know, and I think that's so you can see your democracy in action. Why am I frozen here? What's going on? I may have to go out and come back in. All righty. I'm trying to not be out front and just sort of mix in where we're not so, is I want to get like right in the middle. Let's try to get in the middle. Right here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Found women in the wild.
How are you?
Hey,
I know,
good.
in
How
the
are you?
wild. Good to see you.
I was like, oh, I recognize you. I didn't recognize you really from the side. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. How do you guys like this live view? Is that yours?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it uses five. They're interesting. They look pretty good.
I used to have one of those in my home studio. It got me through the pandemic.
Well, during a lot of the protests, is valuable because it uses multiple cell phone companies to broadcast. So it uses like combination all 5 cell phone companies give you bandwidth, so you can get better live streaming. So.
Yeah. Were you here? Independent?
Yeah, independent. I was a key reporter in the Ghislaine Maxwell Jeffrey Epstein trial.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to ask some questions tomorrow. I'm kind of curious on the response of the victims. If Pam Bondi is saying that victim privacy is the reason that we're not releasing the files, how do the victims feel about that? I kind of have some interesting questions that I'd like to ask. I've been asking some of the vets about how they feel about military camps being used as internment camps. That was Rex 84, some of those interesting things. So I'm kind of curious to see what the outcome will be tomorrow with Thomas Massey.
Yeah. What's your channel?
The Rundown Live. I was a key reporter in the Kyle Rittenhouse, Kenosha Unrest, and George Floyd. So.
Why do you think they're not releasing these darn files?
I think that there might be some agency ties, and I don't think anyone would want to admit that our agency could be involved in that. During the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, we learned that the FBI, somebody there tipped off Epstein that they're going to raid his home. So I think that there's a great opportunity there might be some government agencies involved. I wouldn't doubt that at all, but I think that there's a lot of people that might be involved, but we don't know the specifics, so.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to the, you want to go to the left? We'll go to the left. Let's see what we have here. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Do I have to put this stuff through? Do what? Either side? How you doing? Okay. So, all right. What about his camera? All right, so you're going to get to see the inside of a machine. I'm sorry, ma'am.
No, you're fine. Thank you. This is my 7th trip out here from
Yeah. Everything or just the metal?
Everything. I wish we had more coverage.
I know, right? Oh, this watch beeps sometimes. Okay, I'm going through this is like airport security, except there's no pre-check. All right.
Thank you very much.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Did you guys get to see the inside of the screening machine? I gotta get all my stuff. You don't see this on the news, do you? Which is where it should be, actually. You know what I mean?
Is it still live? We're still transmitting.
We're still I know people are like, that was cool.
Oh, cool.
All right. We're just getting all of our stuff. We're just grabbing all of our stuff. Look, all the stuff in the bins.
At Disney.
Look at
Not the thing. Yeah, those are my.
There you go.
I have. There you go.
Okay. All right, here we are. Hi.
Hey, sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hi, how are you?
We're going to go to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office first.
Okay, let's go. All right,
no, we're just waiting on Desmond.
So we're going to go to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. Is she here?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
We're going to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office first. So, do you guys want us to do that?
2201 is the office number.
What is it?
2201. All
right.
So we're going to climb a couple of floors.
I could use a water fountain.
Yeah, me too. I think we're all in the same boat.
Sure.
Thank you. We love you.
Thank you. You rule too.
Thank you.
Thank you
for coming.
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you so much.
Where are we going?
We're going with them. We're waiting for.
I like you. You got.
He's good.
I'm Carlos.
Nice to meet you.
American opposition.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you
Carlos,
for having us.
people are like, this is great. Inform us. People got to see us going through security.
Yeah.
Why don't we see that on?
I don't know. Honestly, the processes of our government should be more open to everybody, and I just don't understand why people don't have a view into how these people live and how they become. Like, most Congress people don't live in their home states. Most senators live here in D.C. That's a ridiculous thing, man.
Yeah.
I run with these protests. We go everywhere. We see Americans, and Americans are way less divided in real life than they are here in Washington. And part of it is that here they're just members of social clubs. They live in Tony neighborhoods. They come to these offices. Look how beautiful it is. But we're all paying for this, and they're doing absolutely nothing here to help us. They're here to look at all the interns. Everybody seems to be. They all kind of look the same, and after a while, that's the problem, because this country is incredibly diverse, but you just don't see that in these buildings. You see the same people. You see white, upper class interns that got the opportunity to be here because their parents are rich and influential, and that's really a tragedy, man. We need to do better. Can we just do better? You know, it's sad. I'm from the Dominican Republic, and my home country is more democratic at the moment than the United States, where I came to for its democracy and for its freedom. It's ludicrous. And
It was the same thing when I was in news. Like, it was if your dad knew someone or your mom or whatever, and it was always like Ivy League kids.
Everybody gets an opportunity because of nepotism rather than merit. And we are leaving poor kids behind. Schools are paid for by property taxes, so the nicer the homes, the nicer the schools. What a ridiculous way to live, man. This country is supposed to be opportunity for everybody. Some of us have come from nothing, and I was a taxi driver 10 years ago. Like, this is a country that gives me the opportunity to be here standing with Don Lemon after people, peed in my cab 10 years ago. Like, what an amazing thing. And can we celebrate that rather than, oh, my dad got me a job with Congressman so-and-so working in this beautiful building, and ignoring the fact that there are so many people going hungry. 1 out of every 5 kids in America goes hungry. And if you're if you play tennis, you're the problem. Like, wake up. Seriously.
Thank you for those words.
Yeah.
Now I understand the cap, since you are a taxi driver. It's very taxi.
No, the cap is also because 2020 took my hair. When I was at Protect Democracy, I lost it all.
But you're right.
Anyway,
so which way are we going?
We're going to the second floor to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office.
All right, let's go. All right, we're going to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. Going up. We don't know if she's here or not. You don't know if she's here, right?
This is just a fun adventure. I don't know how to get up to this.
Oh, wow.
When Cliff came in here, because our friend Cliff Cash, who is like the third of this trio, when he started this a few months ago, he came here and had a personal interaction with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Uh-oh.
And she it was unfortunately not on video. But since then, people from Flair have been back in her office, and she's given them Dr. Peppers. They've been welcoming. You've heard her speak out about Gaza. Very unlikely things from this woman. So just, look for allies in unusual places. Just like we've seen so much of MAGA seeming to wake up on the Epstein issue. Never rule anything out. Never rule anything out.
So you never know.
You never know.
Maybe she has a bottle of water in her office. If she does, if she's there and she has a bottle of water. I love Diet Dr. Pepper, by the way.
They sometimes provide food and are hospitable. I'm not sure if she will be, but hopefully she will.
We'll see. Should I drink it?
They said last night, don't drink it.
All right. So going up. Come on. We're going in an elevator, guys. So come on.
All right, we're going to have to squeeze in.
All right.
Sorry,
Thank you. All righty. How are you? Which way do we go?
Yeah, that's one thing we tend to do is we tend to put people on the spot and let them know that in Nuremberg everybody had to reckon, and all those people that said we were just doing our job had to face the atrocities that they were complicit in allowing. So that's what we did last time we're here. We're going to do it again. They like to just walk through these halls in their nice suits, come to work every day like it's just another day in American politics when they're literally working through, and many of them supporting the destruction of our country.
Oh, wow. Did we stay on during the elevator ride, or did we get cut off?
I couldn't.
Let me know in the chat. This is good trouble. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so let's go. Come on.
After you.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi, how can we help you today?
We're here with the folks to see the Congresswoman.
Yeah. Oh, she's not available right now. I'm so sorry about that.
Is she in?
You guys can contact our office at a different time if you guys would like a meeting with the Congresswoman.
Okay. Can we leave word for her?
Sure, you guys can pass along a comment.
Yeah, we would like to make sure that she knows that we need to get Donald Trump impeached and out of office.
Okay.
My name is Carlos Alvarez Aranjos. I'm the founder of American Opposition. I'm sure you've seen the protests on the streets and the Tesla boycott and all of that. We were one of the organizations that started that. This is Jessica Denson with the removal
of this office.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to ask you to stop recording. This is a private office.
Yes, and we're here to see the Congressman.
You're not residents of our district, and you haven't requested a
Yes, well, we're here requesting a meeting.
Well, again, your group is still recording, and if you continue to
Okay, well, yeah,
we're
this
gonna
is-
have to contact the Capitol Police.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know when we can get her, or she'll be back?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I mean, but we're here. We have a legitimate concern. We'd like to speak to her.
Where are you from?
I'm the founder of American Opposition. I'm sure you've seen the No Kings rallies.
I'm sure.
Yeah, the protests on the streets.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
we're-
former Trump supporter and staffer. I was as MAGA as she was 8 years
She's the
ago.
one that got the non-disclosure
Flying-
agreements of Donald Trump's
flying on the
non-disclosure
plane with
agreements.
Donald Trump.
And this is Don Lemon, and we're here visiting, and we would like to let her know that we are.
Hey, there are ways that you can request an interview with the
That's
Congresswoman,
why
and
we're
bombarding our office and
Oh no, we're not bombarding. This
We're
is
not
the people's
bombarding. We're
house,
very-
and we're
we're very
very
civil people.
peacefully coming here to talk to you.
Yeah,
we're American citizens. We can come here.
Reach out
right?
to our communications director.
Perfect.
And what's
Thank
your
you. Can
name?
I get one, please?
What's your name?
I don't have to tell you that.
You don't.
Yeah, you work for
work in
us.
a. You
Thank
work
you.
in a
We work for the people of Northwest.
Oh, I know Alec.
No, you work for the American people, and your
I
salary
know this
comes
guy.
from our tax dollars. You work for
Still
us.
recording.
Yeah, well, that's not. That's done
look,
for
if you
our-
look right here.
Don Lemon, he's a journalist.
There's
He's exercising his First
there's
Amendment.
MAGA hats on the thing.
You know.
All right, let's go.
All right. Thank you.
This is the people's
Come on,
house.
man.
Yeah,
You
you
have
guys.
to be rude.
Yeah, you don't have
Nobody's
to be
being rude to you.
No, nobody's being rude.
You
And
walk
you're
up
not
in
even
our
identified.
office,
You're a public official.
you're taking a photo of
Excuse-
a member of Congress's office.
And that is
How is that?
By the way,
Yeah.
that is a First Amendment right.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Take a picture of
you
her
can take a
private
picture
office.
of
No, it
anywhere
is
you
not.
go.
I'm going to get out of there. Coming here, it's not worth it. Coming here to speak to a member of Congress and then saying there's a MAGA hat on her desk who's just trying to give people a flavor of what's going on. I don't know how that's any worse than insurrection. They had no problem with an insurrection.
Amazing. That was very, very dramatic.
So Don, they can dish it out, but they can't take it.
All
They
right,
can't
well,
take it.
that was it. That was Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. Where are we going? All right. So they're saying not to make noise because there are people in their offices trying to work, and so I think we should do that. Now they want to go to Jamie Raskin's office. So let's see where. Someone said, "Just leave." Just leave. I think you should leave. She was not in there. I don't think. Maybe. Who knows?
Do you see the Gulf of America thing out in front of her?
Yeah, the Gulf of America in front of her office.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah. I was just trying to give people a flavor of what's in there. I think we should turn this way so you can see. I'll turn around this way. So I'll walk backwards so that you can see what's going on. Please remove. Let's see. Tom McClintock.
In front of her thing,
Yeah, the Gulf of America in front of the thing. What else do we have? Let's see here. Transportation and infrastructure. But now they want to go to Jamie Raskin's office. I know Jamie Raskin. Yes.
Just give me a video like
Yeah. So we just left Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. We went in just to really record and memorialize what this group is doing. And the first guy was very nice. The second guy was not very nice, and basically told us to get the hell out. And they left. It's it started to become a little rowdy, but not so crazy. Now we're on our way to another congressperson's office. So I'm here with a group. They're going to different lawmakers' offices to tell them that they want to change. They want them to fight back against the tyranny and the autocracy in this country. And so they're here, citizens from all over the country, making their voices heard. And we're following it on the Don Lemon Show, on the Don Lemon channel.
Great. I'll get the end. I wish I catch up with this guy.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, I see your comments. They were upset that we were saying that there was a hat on the desk. He's not here. Is that Jamie Raskin?
No, yeah, that's Jamie Raskin, because Jessica has some choice opinions about what he's doing, because we're not just here to confront Republicans, we're also here to confront Democrats.
Yeah.
Democrats are as much a problem, if not a greater problem, than Republicans, because they're supposed to be our allies, and they're letting us down. So we're going to see if Joaquin Castro is in. And after you, Jessica.
Oh, okay. You guys go first. Hi, how are you? What's up?
Impeachment and force a vote.
Ready?
We are a group of citizens.
Here, are you recording at the moment?
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we won't allow recording in the office.
Okay.
Okay, you can stand outside. Stand outside. Stand outside. And then you can point.
I believe Representative Castro did vote in support of Representative Green's article of impeachment a few months back, didn't he?
Yes, he voted in favor. So it wasn't the actual impeachment measure.
It was. He voted against tabling it.
Yes.
We voted against tabling it. So first of all, I want to thank him for that, for at least standing on the right side the first time that his name and his colleague's name was put on the record. I just want to remind them, all these people today, we had over 1,000 people rally outside of Union Station. Every single one of them is calling for the impeachment and removal of Donald Trump now, not waiting until the midterms. Representative Al Green has taken the lead, filing articles of impeachment. I have seen so much leadership from Rep. Castro on issues from Gaza to the tyranny of this presidency. It would be wonderful for him to file his own articles of impeachment. Would we like to see Rep. Castro file articles of impeachment?
Yes!
Yes. And he could force a vote any single day of the week. Rule 9, it empowers any member of this body in the minority or majority to force a vote any day of the week. So that's what we are demanding. We also, as he knows, we all know he was Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, and I'm sure he's supporting full release of those Epstein files. But we need, especially Democrats right now, to take the leadership standpoint on impeachment and removal and before the midterms. If they have any hope of getting reelected, they need to step up now.
And I can certainly pass that and all of your concerns to the Congress.
So we are from, just so you know, we're from FLAIR. We're from the Removal Coalition, which FLAIR is under that umbrella. Also American Opposition, Citizens Impeachment, 5051 DC. Many organizations are behind this effort today. And over 50% of Americans support impeachment and removal right now.
And I'll make sure to pass it along to the Congressman for you.
I'm just here for reporting. But I would thank you for being so nice. You were nicer than the people who went to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. We did not get, these folks, I should say, did not get the welcome I think they should have as American citizens. So I want to thank you for being so nice. And two things. Can I get your communications director's information?
Yes.
And also, hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here's
Thank
my card
you.
if you guys need anything moving forward.
Thank you. Can I have some water? Right here?
Actually, I mean, do you want some? Yeah.
There's a cup right here.
Yeah.
Thank
Come
you.
on in. Yeah.
I'm parched. See the difference? See the difference between the two offices?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are you?
Yes, of course.
Lights on.
Yes, of course. We do all the rallies that you see on the streets.
You want one?
Welcome to Congress. You guys.
Can I get one more, please?
I got you, bro. Yeah, please.
Thank you. There you go.
Yes, I think you have a bunch.
All right. It's good to see you. Hey,
Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to see
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, guys.
When is he?
He's gonna be in the floor for like 2 hours.
I'm here all week just doing something. I would love to be able to just.
Great. Also, that's my cell, so text me. We could also do an interview this week. All right, just text me.
Thank you
Great.
so much. Alrighty.
Nebraska wants to talk to you today too.
All right.
So make it an interview.
Night and day, night and day. Yeah?
All right. That's the way it should be.
That's the way it should be.
Thank you, guys. I just want to take a moment to thank Representative Castro's office for being the way you're supposed to.
Why do you think that Marjorie Taylor Greene's people didn't have to be that way?
Ironically, this is the one. There are some issues where she agrees on us, but why do they have to treat people with rudeness? I mean, you just saw the difference live. Yes.
I don't know how it. I don't know it. Anyway.
If we can identify anyone, if you see a name and you know they voted against.
So look, guys, this is independent journalism at work here.
Right.
No script.
And for the first time, you're getting direct access into the House of Representatives. This is how it works. And we are here to demand action, frankly. And again, we're the American people. We are the ones being represented here. And some of them, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, as you saw clearly, don't even want them in their offices, and they won't tell us who they are, even though you pay their salaries. And meanwhile, you go into a Democrat's office like Joaquin Castro, and they treat you with decency, and they invite you in, and they give you some water, and they talk to you. So the difference between the parties, as lived by us in this moment, sort of captures the problem. Either we want people talking our issues and understanding who we are, or kicking us out of their offices, even though we have very legitimate grievances about the worst president in American history.
Carlos, I think you bring up a very good point about the folks who work in these offices and the people who are here are not representative of the American people.
They are not.
And gerrymandering is probably
And the longer they stay through gerrymandering, the less connected they are to their constituents. And so the gerrymandering problem isn't just an abuse of power. It's also a way for these people to stay in power so long that they forget who they work for. And all they want to do is go have dinner at Cafe Milano and talk to each other and talk to their lobbyists. And they don't even write the laws, by the way. The lobbyists write the laws and they introduce them on their behalf. That's how ridiculous this has gotten. So it's time for us to reclaim America. And that starts with reclaiming these buildings, which we own, by the way.
Yeah. You said Cafe Milano. What's the other place that everybody goes to? There's like a restaurant. I forget.
They're always at the Hey Adams or at Cafe Milano. Everywhere that.
But there's one more thing that they like. I forget that I used to when I worked at CNN.
It's
like
just
it would
absurd
take me
because
there.
There's a close by one where they've been getting bad, and is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah, it's like El Cappuccino or something. I forget the name of it.
So can I tell your viewers about a really helpful website, citizensimpeachment.com? Like I just told everybody here.
Okay, let's make a right and see. And then
check.
meet up with you.
Okay. Diplomat.
Oh, the Diplomat, yes.
That's it.
Yes. And again, these are social clubs for your representatives.
I'm not a political reporter. I'm not.
Man, if you're a dentist from Ohio and you run for Congress, you end up trying to be the prince, living it up at the expense of the American people.
Yeah. I wonder how Marjorie Taylor Greene feels that.
We already visited Marjorie
that her office slammed the door on these people. And by the way, did you see the Gulf of America sign? You can show it. This is outside of Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. There's right here. And we just want to show this. See right here, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then right outside, she's got Gulf of America. Oh, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Can I get you?
Yeah. Anyways. So there it is. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene's office, Georgia, Representative, Gulf of America. There you go. No foreign lobbying. If you enter this office seeking funds on behalf of a foreign nation in violation of the U.S. government. Okay. We went in.
From Rochester back in the day when you were just a wee little puppy.
In Rochester? I never worked in Rochester.
You did not?
No. No. Maybe you saw me. I was on NBC. Yeah. Maybe from NBC. I never worked in Rochester.
I'm going to check it out.
But I was on CNN. Maybe that's it.
No, we know you from CNN. I'm going back to college days.
Oh, no. Louisiana, from Louisiana to New York, Birmingham, St. Louis, Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, New York. That's where I've been. That's crazy, right? Maybe there's another person. Isn't that crazy?
We're all going to Jeffrey's office, okay? Jeffrey's.
Okay.
Where's the leadership dude? Where are you, dude? Where are you, Jeffrey's? Okay, so we're going to go to Jeffrey's. But wait, where are we? 2267. Jeffrey's voted to table that article of impeachment, by the way.
Okay.
Did not want to further.
Let's go.
2267.
2267, guys.
Someone said they wish I could be at the 2 p.m. White House announcement. They will not let me anywhere near. I applied for credentials.
Well, we're also going to be at...
Why do you think they won't let me at the White House press
Because
corps?
you're telling the truth, man. I mean, honestly, look, all of the media companies are conglomerated right now, and you're telling the truth. You're out here doing citizen journalism. You're showing people how the Congress works. When was the last time for CNN you did a tour like this that showed people what their Congress looked like when you were back then? So, ultimately, nobody knows what this is. They don't know what they're paying for. And that's what's ridiculous about this. We live in a representative democracy. What a republic is. And if we want to protect that, then we have to be aware of how it works. I mean, look at this.
There you go.
Look at this, guys. This is what your congressman is putting in front of his office. This is what this congressman is putting
Don
in front
Lemon,
of
do you believe that this was real blood and a real gunshot wound? Do you believe that this man's ear could have healed that quickly without any scar?
You think it was ketchup?
It wasn't blood, I'll tell you that much.
I don't know. I know I do. There are people have theories that it was staged. But so far we see no evidence of that.
Why didn't we have any
but
medical professionals come out and scrutinize that? Why were the doctors
By the
made?
way, in the age of mass communication, why do I know more about Lee Harvey Oswald than I do about the guy that shot Donald Trump supposedly? That's what I want to know. All right, Jessica.
Oh boy, you gotta love this channel. You gotta love the Don Lemon Show and the Don Lemon Channel. I'm just saying, right?
They got the Trump one.
Yeah. There's a Trump pic. Who's this?
No, it's not this side.
Whose office is that?
Guys, we got the wrong side. Whose office is that?
Whose is this right?
Oh, Pete Sessions.
Should we go in? Shades up?
I don't know if they do. They want to go to Pete Sessions?
We went to the wrong side.
Okay, again, live, independent journalism, no scripts, no fancy makeup, no cocktail dresses, no three-piece suits and neckties. And by the way, let me just say, when Carlos was talking about going into Congress, I do have, at least when I worked at CNN, Dana Bash, the congressional reporter, did great work in this building. And Manu Raji also interviews a lot of folks. So there are some people who are trying to do it, but it's tough in that environment. So I like facts. It's like the whole thing with when she was talking about the attempted, you know what, on Donald Trump. There are people who believe that it's not real and that it was staged. And it is interesting to watch the video when you see the videos that are far back and you see how the Secret Service is like directing the press to come take pictures. It's a little odd. So I understand. And then, you have that big giant thing on his ear that looks like a big old... someone pulled a fire alarm?
Just to get us out.
Someone is going to pull, they're going to say it's one of us and it's not, They're doing it and they're going to say, so there was a fire alarm. So when he had that big maxi pad on his ear and then all of a sudden it was gone and there's no scar. So, I think that's what they're telling us to be quiet. So I think that's what they say. But I have to abide by facts. There's another Gulf of America sign outside of Steve Cohen's office from Tennessee. There it is right there. And so, okay, now we're going to, I think this is Hakeem Jeffrey's office. If we can get through here. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, are you going to let some of the people in?
Here at Hakeem Jeffries' office.
You got some of the folks want to go in? Let's go, we'll go. You guys want to go?
I've contacted you guys before. My name is Carlos Alvarez Arantes. I'm the founder of American Opposition. I'm sure you've seen the protest movement. We started that, and we just wanted to demand the impeachment and removal of Donald Trump. And we really need Hakeem Jeffries to do a better job of communicating, of being a leader, because we really don't think he's fit for this moment. And we would really, what they did to Joe Biden in terms of asking him to resign is probably what he should do right now, because we need a leader in this moment that can stand up to this tyrant, and we just don't think that it's him. And so I'm just here to convey that on behalf of the Removal Coalition of American Opposition, the 50-51 indivisible. I think we can all speak that he just hasn't been the leader that we need in this moment. And
How are you? Jacob. Nice to see you.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Jacob. These guys are here.
Yes, how are you guys?
Yeah, I just want to pass on the message that when Hakeem Jeffries voted against Al Green's article for impeachment, voted to table that, I think a lot of Americans were in shock. They were in shock when the Democratic leadership was rallying their own, whipping their own members to vote against the impeachment of this authoritarian, illegal president. Shocked. Shocked. I know a lot of the leadership right now thinks that their winning strategy for the midterms is waiting and keeping some members safe, not putting impeachment on the table until the midterms. I'm going to tell you something. You're living in a fantasy land if anybody thinks that we're going to have uninterrupted midterms in this country. But even if we do, if we're lucky enough to, and we do everything to pull out the vote and make it happen, you know what people are going to vote for? They're going to vote for fighters that are fighting right now, that are not waiting until after you have your seats in power. Hakeem Jeffries, every single one of the representatives in this body could force a vote on impeachment any single day of the week. Any single day of the week. Imagine the narrative shift that could happen in this country if the Democrats were unified for removal. Imagine.
Yes.
Imagine if that was the narrative. This entire Democratic caucus wants this man removed. It's what the people want. Over 50% of this country. What is wrong with leadership on the so-called pro-democracy side who is not taking this stand now? We cannot wait for the midterms. The moment is now. Please understand the gravity. Please pass that on to the leader. Please ask him to step up. It's never too late, but we're waiting. We are running out of time.
Okay, and what's your name?
Jessica Denson, Removal
Jake.
Coalition. Jake, nice to meet you.
And I'm 2 blocks from Federal Plaza, and we're waiting for him to come in and take over, like Chicago. And I also work with Smart Elections so that's
Yeah, there's a lot of legitimate questions about the legitimacy of 2024.
I'm a lady widow. I'm there since 1987. I've never seen anything like this. I've been to every protest. I'm documenting every protest for Congress.
It's
and
an
I've been
emergency.
writing
It's
petition.
an emergency.
Yeah, it's no joke. We took a bus.
Trump has normalized so many things in this country which were heinous, which were absolutely heinous. Okay? Now, don't be concerned about normalizing impeachment. Okay? That should not be your problem, our problem. If it's normalized, at least it was done for the right reason.
Exactly.
Okay? And that's what I know you guys are worried about. Normalizing impeachment, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, he's normalized every lawless, unconstitutional act. So scared all of you into retreat that you can't even use the one constitutional tool that we have right now. Forget Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, because you guys all abandoned us on that one too. But you can't use the one constitutional tool that we have now to get rid of this man, who is literally instituting fascism a la Nazi Germany in the 30s today in 2025 in the United States of America.
He's fanboying Putin publicly. No president of the United States has ever done that. We're against Russia. We need to be full on for Ukraine.
Yeah.
And that's why, he's a traitor to our country.
Yes, every member of this body, of this house, took an oath to defend against enemies, foreign and domestic. We have a Russian
right outside the door. There's about 5 times as many people you got right here.
Yeah,
we're coming back.
We're coming back. We're coming back regularly, once a week at least.
So you'll
We'll
learn
be back.
places, and we are friendly.
Yeah.
And the lives of millions of people are on the line.
We're
friendly and we're angry.
My parents grew up during Nazi Germany, and then I grew up here, and now this.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
And women's rights are going backwards. You know, I've been fighting misogyny my whole life. I'm tired of it. We should all be working together. And the Democrats need to unite like the Republicans do. We can't keep fighting infighting.
I have an idea. Rep. Jeffries can do an alphabet speech about all of the impeachable offenses from A to Z. I'm sure he could find one to go with.
I like it.
It's a lot.
So please, this is so serious, and people are looking to Democrats. It's why you guys, Trump is vastly unpopular. The opposition should be heralded and paraded right now, but they're hated because they're not stepping up. This is an opportunity for heroism for Rep. Jeffries and for every one of his caucus. Step up and take that mantle.
Because they're going to get all the Democrats out.
We're not afraid. We're here.
Yeah.
So you just take some of the strength from us.
Yes.
Don't
Be brave.
afraid.
Be brave.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Well, I can say I'm staff assistant
No, but
for
you're gonna
Peter
pass
Jeffries,
this
and
on.
I can pass this along.
And
It's
we're
my
gonna
role
have a
to
lot of content
hear
that's
from you
gonna be
guys.
shared all
Thank
over the
you.
place, so you can tell him to watch this entire interaction. Again, Removal Coalition, flare that encampment at Union Station, American Opposition, Citizens Impeachment, Free Speech for People. We are 550-51,
Yes.
Indivisible, Veterans,
Burning River.
Burning
Great.
River.
Public
We could go
Citizen.
on. Public Citizen, Free DC has made a statement in favor of impeachment. It's all of us. It's all of us. We're all standing out here thinking, what the hell is going on? Why are you not taking action right now? Please.
People are all over the nation coming. I'm from Cleveland. I've met all the people from all over the nation here.
We took a bus at midnight to be here. A little tired.
We're from Annapolis, and I would love to see more call a special session just to lay down the law against any takeover of the Maryland National Guard that can't be done even with the president.
Guys, we're going to leave it
Van Hollen, but those are the only person my people. Jeffries, we need him to stand up because he's out there. I can't do jack.
No, I'm just with the
group
here
Respectfully, you are doing something. It's not. You're not doing nothing. So
but there's a
I appreciate you. Yeah.
If we can do more, can you tell us what we should be doing?
Talking about this and drumming up public opinion to recognize the horrors that the president is exhibiting on the American people right now is incredibly important.
Jeffrey needs to not let this budget go through. He needs to fight it every step of the way.
I can certainly pass that along.
Taking money away from the Scottsdale Bridge, he's
Trump is just gonna
vote out of Maryland.
He's going to rescind you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. More than anything, all of the other officers, particularly Marjorie Taylor Greene, seem to have a very aggressive view of people coming in to visit them. But we really appreciate it. Honestly, I know you know how we feel, but we're out there on the streets, and our problem is the disconnect between what we see and how the leader reflects it. And the leader is just not living up to this moment. He's just not. And I wish I could tell you he was, because I'm an ally, as strong an ally to the people that support our vision and that carry it forward. Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries are just feeling this moment. And honestly, it's not like a subtle or small. That photo with him in the baseball bat, that kind of thing, is such a level of failure that it'd be funny if it wasn't sad. So we're in a moment now where the country, the most important nation on earth, the legacy that we carry forward is at real risk of tyranny. And he's standing in his office with a baseball bat. Like, come on, we really need this moment to be better. And they told Joe Biden that he wasn't fit for the moment, and they asked him to resign, and they did it with dignity and grace. We are doing the same to him. He is not living up to this moment. And take it from me, Jessica and I have spoken to crowds of 250,000 people. We are out there leading a movement, and we need allies here. And I've called you guys 3 times. You've never answered my call. And I started the protest movement that you're seeing on the streets. And if I'm not worthy of a phone call to discuss how you might be able to ally with us and help us achieve our goals, then who is? Real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a failure. We need you guys to be allies, not to be standing up for corporate interests or lobbyists or whomever, because that's what it feels like. And so I'm just telling you, I want him out more than I want the Republicans out to some degree, because my allies are supposed to be backing me up, and you guys are failing so miserably that it's hard to the anger that develops. It just feels helpless. You know that feeling when you really want your friends to, and they're just not stepping up, and the time is running out, man. Your boss is usually responsible human being, and he is just not living up to this.
Yeah, we need checks and balances again.
Yeah.
There are 3 separate branches, and right now, 2 of them aren't doing anything. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, I had to take a phone call. All righty.
You're staying with you.
All righty. So that's all the offices?
Yeah,
You're
that's
going
all the
to?
offices that we're doing, Jessica and me, and
all right.
And Rick.
All right. Well,
you guys are staying with you, and you should visit more offices. You take.
we're going to go with you.
Yes.
All righty. So that was. Anyways, this is live, and we wanted to make sure, because we're independent journalists, we don't know. We want to make sure that we are not breaking any rules. So we stood outside of the office and.
No, and at least look, I found that the Democrats allowed us to record generally. They were very much open to hearing our message. And that actually reflects what we're seeing, is that the Republicans are just stonewalling everybody, and Democrats are at least willing to listen and acknowledge that what we're saying is not crazy. Donald Trump is a clear and present danger to the United States, and we need to get rid of him. And I think the Democrat members that we just visited showed that they understand that the Republicans kicked us out of their office. So that's where we are. I think it's this way to the other way.
Yeah. Well, that was certainly interesting. So wait till we get outside. Let's see if we get on the elevator, if we keep service or not. Did we lose service last time?
Have you been screaming continuously? Don, thank you so much for coming out, man. We really appreciate it.
Okay, yes, sorry. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing next. Why is this? I don't know why. Anyways.
Please,
thank you.
If you'd like, add us on social, and you can.
How do I get your information?
Yeah. My organization is American Opposition.
Can you get the information?
At American Opposition everywhere.
But while we're here, we're going to want to talk to you.
And I'm Removal Coalition.
Just tell them.
Lights On with Jessica Denson.
Yeah, don't give us.
Yeah, Lights On with Jessica Denson on YouTube. We're on the same platform.
Don't give your phone number.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
You'll be bombarded.
And the Removal Coalition. I'll give one final plug. RemovalCoalition.org on Instagram and Blue Sky. We're there too.
Yeah. I don't know why this is not. Let's see let me see this. Hold on a second. There we go.
Yeah, let me take your because what we're gonna do is have you
Boy, what a day! And we're not done yet.
And I'll search for myself, and then I'll put in Jessica.
We're not done. How are you?
Hey guys.
Good to see you. Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you go on YouTube, this is live the whole time, so you can go back.
All righty. So we're getting in the elevator. We'll see. We're going to 1 or G. Is it G1? G?
One gets us out. Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. This way? This way. All right. Thank you. Take it easy. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Oh, look. We're on the elevator. It's fine. Oh, it paused. It paused.
People like the doors like.
Who, Margaret Taylor Greene? Did they hear it?
Oh, that was fantastic. That was fantastic because it sort of captures perfectly who that person is.
Yeah, it's a little sad.
And it's sad that the guy that wouldn't identify himself.
Is it right here, right?
Yeah.
This way or that way?
No, I think it's that way to the left.
No, this way.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, you guys really made a stir.
Following all four. So
I got
I'm Carlos.
All right, so now we are actually going to do some scheduled interviews
Yeah, please do.
with members of Congress.
What's your name?
This is a courtyard, so we want to go. Oh, here we go. There we go. So, guys, this is
my staff.
this is independent media
Honestly, we're not
at work, just doing the thing that we're supposed. Thank you, guys. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being so nice to us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So you don't have steps for a while. Thank you. So there we are. We were just inside the Rayburn building, and no arrests so far. We'll see what happens. If there's some, maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene might be mad at us. I don't think Hakeem Jeffries is mad at us. But anyways, watch your step. So there we are. So this is a congressional office building, and then the Capitol right there. You can show them just over your shoulder. And so there we go. How are you? Are you a staffer?
Yes, sir. I'm a staffer.
Who do you work for? For who?
The CBC.
CBC. Oh, the Congressional Black Caucus.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Caucus, yes,
The what?
The Progressive Caucus, yes. Sir.
Progressive Caucus.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you.
Very nice to meet you.
So, is it your first day back?
This is my first day back on there.
And what do you do?
I'm a digital comms fellow.
You are? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel being back?
It's a busy day.
Yeah.
My to-do list is packed already. Yes, sir.
Well, it's nice
Very
to
good
meet
see
you.
you, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. All righty. So there we go. All right, guys. So we're standing in Washington, D.C. I often wonder, like, why don't we have that all the time? Because you can go in and talk to your congresspeople. You can go in and talk to your senators. And people should be able to see it. There should be transparency in this. So, you know what I always tell you guys? You must. This is why you have to support independent media. It's really important. Now, remember, there is a press conference at the White House at 2 o'clock. What is he going to announce? Is he going to say, oh, maybe there should be members of the National Guard on the streets of Chicago? Is he going to, who knows what he's going to announce at 2 o'clock? But it's always like some big tease, some big build-up. And then, so if it does happen to be that he's sending folks to Chicago, then we'll be here for a day or so, and then we'll go there. But I believe in transparency. I think that people should be more involved in their government. I think that people should be more involved with their representatives. And this is your country. You don't have to just sit around on the couch or in front of a TV or with the phone and just get all ticked off. You can do something. So I made a pledge that I was going to come when Congress came back, that I was going to come out here, come to D.C. and just talk to them and just see what happens. As John Lewis says, good trouble. That was good trouble in there. And so I think that we should all be getting into some good trouble right now. But I look, I implore you, you must please, I hate to keep saying, actually I don't hate to keep saying it, it's real. You have to support us, these independent media folks. You have to support the people who are trying to tell the truth, or who are telling the truth, trying to inject some facts, who are injecting facts into the zeitgeist, into the atmosphere, into the public, into the ether. And instead of people who are just, my feelings, or they don't believe in facts, or, depends on which news channel you watch. Someone said, when asked about facts, about the National Guard, and that there was more crime in some of these red cities and red states that they're not sending National Guard members to. And they said, well, that's a fact, to the National Guard member. He said the National Guard member said to them, well, it depends on which news channel you're watching. Facts don't depend on a news channel. Facts are facts. Reality is reality. And the reality right now is that we're in very dangerous times, and everyone needs to get involved. So thank you for helping us grow this channel. We're going to continue to be your independent media voice here on the Don Lemon Show and the Don Lemon channel, okay? So here's what I have to tell you. I may come back to you live if something happens, and we'll do on the IRL, or I might just, who knows, we're definitely going to see you at 5 o'clock. But I have to go interview some folks. We got Maxwell Frost. We got a bunch of people that we're going to interview as we're here in Washington. Who knows how long we're going to be here, but we're going to do our thing. So I always tell you can be informed without being inundated, okay? And so until I see you back here the next time, either on an IRL Live or live at 5 o'clock Eastern time here on the Don Lemon Show for Lemon Live at 5, turn the TV off. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. So make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to our channel to make sure that you never ever miss a video. We're live every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We drop even more content at 2 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you want more Don Lemon Show content, we'd love for you to become a member of the Lemon community, where you will receive access to special community posts. You'll get exclusive content and members-only live shows. So head over to our channel page or click the join button on this video. Again, thank you for watching. We appreciate your love and your support.